Hey everybody, this is T.S. Madison, and if you are trying to grow your business, brand, or product, why not advertise with me? Email me at booktsmadison@gmail.com so that you can get in on our comprehensive advertisement packages. Unique visits, unique subscribers, honey, a broad demographic. Advertise with me today. Quit talking and listen. Get over to my Patreon right now so that you can receive some exclusive content from the TS herself. Who you said? The TS. Patreon is filled with one-on-ones, exclusive content, behind the scenes. You can even chat with me in there. Me and you. It's just me and you. So get to www.patreon.com/TS Madison Hinton, and you'll be glad you did. I promise. You ain't gonna have no other choice but to see me because I'm in everything.
There it is,
you ain't
right
gonna
there.
have no other choice but to see me because I'm in everything and everywhere. Ooh. I'm in film, television, streaming, music, bitch, and pornography. Damn. Bye. It's morning, and we slept the night away. Ooh. The best part of waking up is a little Maddie in your cup. Good morning, everybody. I'm finna be real controversial this morning. Bitch, the cold leaving me. Oh, thank you, Jesus. This is the Maddie in the Morning Show. And the views and opinion expressed on this program are mine. But the TS makes some motherfucking noise, too. This show is a comedic safe space to talk about the things from the night before. Time is R. Kelly down there to the people telling the people that he gonna tell on everybody. They need to put R. Kelly out there in the Squid Games. Run, nigga. You have been a detriment to your community. You know, gay folks work for me, man. That is disgusting. Light gossip, but heavy thinking throughout the day. The crates, you colored people is dumb. E.T. for norm. I don't care whatever happens to Candace, but bless her heart. The premise of this show is to be an unfiltered, unadulterated, opinionated show from the perspective of Miss T.S. Madison. We don't all got to get the along, because I don't get along with you, with a lot of you black motherfuckers, because you black motherfuckers don't get along with my black ass, bitch. So respect my gangster right now. The show is filled with regular folks, celebrity guests, and your round-the-way girls, honey.
Stop pushing your children away because of their gender or their sexual preferences.
I just want to know where you found this wig at.
Don't you do this to me. We're both sitting up here looking like women with shortcuts, so don't you ever cut this whole out. We also have Mo, the engineer, who gives the straight perspective.
Deuce ties.
What the H-E-L-L? This is an LBGTQ show that's curated and created by us for you. I do understand as black people that we have a high rate of things that we need to worry about. We're not going to disrespect her, but we're going to read her. I don't want the government telling me what I can't do to my own body. Right. We are all God's creation, but we are not all his children. See, the problem is you hoes have issues and problems with us coming from the shadows. As long as we're in the shadows, y'all are right. We are millionaires, bitch. We are artists. We are contributors to the situation. It's morning, and we slept the night away. Shout out at the song I want to say. It's Maddie in the morning, 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 Maddie in the morning. What? Wait, honey, it's 9 o'clock somewhere. Get in here and watch the damn show. And I don't know that much about algebra, but I know that 1 and 1 equals 2. Yes, God, honey. Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this thing recording? Well, what's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, Grindr, Scruff, BGC Jack, Facebook, Periscope, and last but not least, every single one of my bitches, Carson Mingle, and the lands all across the land. This is your girl T.S. Madison, and I'm coming to you loud, live, and always and forever in color from the Maddie and the whatever time of day we get up and do this fucking show in the morning show.
Yeah.
Yes, honey. You know, it's morning because for me, because anytime I get up it's morning. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't care if it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
Whatever time of day I get up, it's morning. And when I get up, honey, it's things that have happened the night before that we got to talk about.
Yes.
And I don't know that much about algebra, but I know that 1 and 1 equals 2. I'm still on a high from the Beyonce situation.
That was on what, Saturday?
And it's a week later. It's a week later, and I'm still over there. We be all night, whoa! And I'm still cozy. I'm still grow. I'm still on the bench in the afternoon. That is why I love you. Catch me when I fall, and set me flaws and all. That is why I love you. I got pipes. They ain't just between my legs.
You said pipes.
Yes.
You said plural.
That's right, pipes. Dual pipes. Y'all already know that our show is proudly and forever sponsored by Balt vodka.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm going to make our Balt drink. I'm going to shake it up. Balt, I know if you guys are watching me, you got to know. Okay. And now listen, I've been wearing, this is Afro 2 times in a row. This is, so you already know what type of time I'm on. You already know what type of time I'm on with this Afro hair on. You know, I'm on black people time. I'm on nigga time now. So I'm getting ready. No, we can't play the shot. You want to shot this on me. I really would love to have played that, but they have been giving me copyright strikes on my page. Anybody that gives me copyright strikes on my page, you can no longer be. I can't do it. Can't do it. So I'm going to pour this up in my red cup. Mo, this going to be yours. I'm pouring you just a little bit. And see, we don't have a lot more left. We've been drinking this shit like crazy.
True.
And what I'm also going to do, because if you were watching my live earlier, y'all saw me devouring Dorisha's
pickles.
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 So I'm going to put a little bit of this ghetto punch and see what it gives with the Balt vodka. Ghetto punch.
And Balt vodka.
Balt vodka. Mo, you want a little bit of ghetto punch?
Yeah, I'll take it.
It got a little pickle just fell in there.
That's cool.
So
that's
cool. You're going to be a little, you know. Then I'm going to pour a little lemonade in there.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, that's what we call a concoction.
A concoction.
Yes.
A concoction. Then I'm gonna mix it up, you know. Now I wouldn't give you anything that I wouldn't give myself.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page.
So I will taste this. I will taste the residue.
Oh, it's good.
It's like a margarita.
Oh, for real?
Bitch. Well, it's like a margarita.
Have I ever had a margarita before?
Here you go. Have it now. Have it now. Have it now.
Gracias.
Taste it and tell me, don't it taste like a margarita? It's, you know?
But you can't even taste alcohol.
Right. That's how you know they get cussed out today. That's how you know it's going to be a lot of cussing today.
You know, I don't even taste the alcohol without one bit.
You don't. You taste the delicious prickle.
Yeah. All purple.
All prickle. Well, we don't got much of this left. Ball, come through for you, girl. You know you got to send us more than 2 bottles. We've been up with the 1 bottle on the damn show. All right, so I'm gonna put some of this pickled juice in here. You liked it, Myrtle? You liked it with the pickle?
Oh yeah.
It tastes like a margarita. Oh, that's all for that juice.
What's margarita supposed to do?
It tastes like a spicy margarita.
What's margarita supposed to do?
I don't know. I know we're gonna have a good show today.
Yes, we are.
You guys got to realize that when I come do the show, what?
No, they just said it. One margarita, I'm gonna open my legs.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna open my legs already. My legs already open. Gee, that's what you don't know. I sit down with my legs open all the time. Shit, I'm excited to taste the flavor. They say I look like a big bag of Skittles. Well, get ready to taste the rainbow. Pow, pow, pow. That's when Madea used to be really funny to me. Like that, when those plays came out, that's when that was really funny. And speaking of Madea, as you guys can see, damn, that shit good, Mo. Yeah. God damn, that shit good.
And your heavy hands poured a lot of alcohol, and you don't even taste the alcohol.
Oh shit! This like when you be at the restaurant and you order a drink.
Now, girl, you told me not to say nothing, girl. So
Not yet.
no, look over here, man.
Bitch.
Nah, I can't taste nothing. I can't taste
this like one of those flavored drinks from the restaurant. Damn.
So yeah, if y'all get these, if you get these purples, y'all can mix them with y'all alcohol.
And if you don't believe me, if you don't take my word for it, let the white boy tell you.
The ultimate strawberry lemonade featuring Balt strawberry vodka, Alizé strawberry, and Minute Maid lemonade. Let's make that shit flow. Let's set this lemonade to the side. We're going to go ahead and pour up our Balt strawberry vodka first. Go ahead and check them out because this vodka is delicious. We're going to go ahead and put about an ounce to 2 ounces. By the way, the gear is from Balt. Next, we're going to go ahead and pour up the Alizé strawberry. Brand new to the market. Ooh. Oh, we spilt a little, guys. Darn, man. I'm always good at spilling shit. Anywho, let's go ahead and pour up that Minute Maid lemonade the rest of the way. Use any lemonade you want, but we're using the Minute Maid. It's easy, convenient, and accessible. Give that the good old quick stir. All right, without further ado, the ultimate strawberry lemonade, Tickle Me Pink Bolt. That's refreshing and delicious. Strawberry, one of my favorite lemonades ever. You got to give that a go and let me know what y'all think because I'm giving that a 9 out of 10. So give it a go and let me know. Until next time, stay fresh.
Bro, I'm not going to sit up here in front with y'all. I really feel like that I just have had the spicy one. I really personally, listen, I really feel like that I've just had a drink from Chili's.
Not Chili's.
Because Chili's, babe. Listen, you know how you go to Chili's and you get those blue? I used to get the blue Pacific margaritas.
Uh-huh.
And it would have just enough salt and just enough sugar and alcohol. You feel it, Mo?
Yeah. You taste the salt, except it's just not on the rim. The only difference is just that it's not on the rim. It's literally inside the drink. And that's that pickle.
Oh, we getting fucked up today. It's gonna be one of those shows tonight, baby. All right. And my daughter done came around here.
So it's about to be a whole mess.
Baby, it's about to be real messy. It's gonna get real messy up in here.
But do you want to go all right into it then?
My God.
Before we get into it, I want to go back since we were talking about Madea.
Oh, you sure were. Yes,
now,
you
we
were.
didn't have this on the thing because I didn't see Mo put it in there. But as you can see, Tyler Perry did not obtain BET.
Oh, he did it.
No. What they did was he had was going to give them $2 billion, and they said, you know what, nigga? Let's raise this up $1 more billion. If you give us $3 billion, you can have it. That's BET, Paramount Plus, like all of that type of stuff.
Oh, so wait, if he had paid that, he would have got.
He'd have got all of that.
All it. Oh,
but
shit.
he didn't. And mind you, But I do feel like that they're going to have to pay some fees because that deal was on the table.
Oh.
So I do feel like that they're going to have to pay some type of holding fees or whatever fees that they have because that shit was like on the table. And like, you know, we had been hearing that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'd like to say this without any shade at all. While I take my Balt drink and blame it on the alcohol.
Blame it on the good. Got your feelings.
What you want to say, girl?
I'd like to say I'm a bit on the fence with black ownership of
Girl, look at me.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
I'm a bit on the fence with black ownership of things because when you give black people positions of authority in places like that, sometimes they forget that they black people. And a lot of times when you give gay black people.
Wait a minute. We still talking about Tyler?
I'm just making a general statement.
Okay. Because you ain't kind of commingled those statements. I was just trying to, because communication is our partner and clarity is our friend. So, Okay, go ahead. What were you saying?
That's
what you putting down.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
What you putting down?
And so, I get a little bit leery. I know everybody gets very happy. Oh, wait, they're telling me to do this. Hold on, y'all.
Where's the allegedly sign?
Wait, I'm gonna do it. Where the stuff
The
is?
sign should be over there.
I don't see it. Oh,
Really?
wait. Is this it? There ain't nothing on there.
No, they under the ones under there. Yeah, give me all three of them.
Oh.
All three of them.
Come in, Miss Mary.
Basically.
So they say.
So they say. So for me.
For who, girl?
For me. Just me and maybe a little bit of Craig.
A little bit of who?
A little bit of Craig. I told you that the daughter's here.
Go ahead.
The daughter's here. So, for me. Let's put it right now. For me, what tends to happen is when these people start occupying positions of authority and positions of power and positions of things, they forget to hire their own. One thing I can say. One thing that I can say. Again, one thing I can say is that when I occupy those positions of power and places like that, I give jobs to the people that are black, that are women, that are gay. Again, when I do get into those spaces, and I've been into those spaces a couple of times, I've always made sure that not just black women or black men, but also gay and LGBT. And I make sure that these people occupy positions at work as well. I don't just come in and everybody on the thing is straight. Now, there are a couple of shows where I see lots, like All the Queen's Men. I can't say that they might be predominantly homosexual men. They might have a nice little look. Mm-hmm. But they're straight. Excuse me, those are straight men? Oh, wait.
So they say. So they say. Good. So they say.
So I have seen them in there. So he has hired game. I don't know. Anyway, this is not about him. I'm just being real. I was a bit kind of like nervous because I was like, ooh. We don't have to see you yet, Craig, but do you want to chime in a bit on that?
Well, my concern was more so that all of BET, Paramount, Disney, and whatever else that he would have owned would have been Tyler Perry Productions. Medea would have been everywhere.
Wait, time out. He would have had part in Disney too.
Whatever they own.
Right. We don't know, allegedly. No, wait a minute.
So they said. So they said.
I know there were so many people like up in this place, like, yes, come on, Black, yes, yes. Now, this is the same reason why I'll
close the door. I think she's on the phone.
Now, this is the reason why, and Craig, maybe you can help me out here, because sometimes I can, go a bit, especially now that it's alcohol, because I really swallowed that down, because that was
yes, you did.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Motion detected outside garage.
And I'm choosing my words correctly because I really want to make sure that I say this right and from an unbiased position. Okay. From an unbiased position. Let's say we have had a person that's Black and Craig, help me here because I really want to.
Oh, you mean like him?
But not him.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Motion detected outside.
An ambiguous.
Yes, these are the words because you got the HBSBC degree.
Hampton University.
Okay, come on now, help me.
Someone that's ambiguous.
Mm-hmm.
To situate the situation. And they come in with their ideas and creativity.
Because because some people just cater completely to the church.
Correct.
And all of the things that the church embody, including its homophobia
and all of the other church hurt.
Yes, and it's homophobia and it's transphobia that comes along with the church. And it's down low measures and things. And it's also it's down low conversations and stigmas and stuff. We've seen it a few times, especially in a lot of the movies that were produced by the gentleman.
And also perpetuating these lies and things about HIV and AIDS.
Again, the stigmas.
Because it's always a down low person that contributes or transmits the virus.
In those movies.
Created
by those persons.
So correct.
That we're not going to name. But yet, we were.
So they say.
Continually furthering the stigmas in a community of which they have, they're adjacent to.
I don't know if they're adjacent as much as intersect.
Dear Lord.
I don't know if they're adjacent as much as they've intersected.
Y'all being a mess.
No, we're just telling the truth. That's all. I mean, you've watched the movies.
He definitely has.
I have. You've watched them. You've seen those movies, and in every movie where there's a gay, there's an AIDS,
and the TV shows.
And where there's a download, there's an AIDS being given to a woman.
Yes.
True. I mean, we're not saying anything outside. So this is why we're not holding up the allegedly side. We're
so
just
they
gonna
say. So they say. Oh, the street said. The street said. Oh. Oh Lord.
And if you don't believe us, you can use for context clues. You can go find any one of those movies.
Starting with what's that one with Janet Jackson when she said, "So you the one doing the bending?"
The bending. Yes, correct. So for me, when I have these conversations and when I see more open this up, my hands are too weak. It's the hormones. Okay, Craig's hands is too weak too. It's the hormones. So when you start talking about like everybody, all the people that were, that's included, because the homosexuals is never included when we talk about anything black. You do know this, don't you? Let me clear my throat. Let me do a good throat clearing. Here, taste this. Let me do the good throat clearing and then come back and say, you do know that when black is being brought up into a conversation or into a place of mergers and deals and things like that, you do know that the black gay is not included in that, or the black, or definitely the black trans. You like this one?
This one will be good in the margarita.
Bitch, that's what I'm gonna pour in my drink. Listen, we already over here fucked up eating Dorisha's pickles. Oh, you want one? You want some of this in your drink? Oh shit! This is spicy margarita now.
First, let me tell me
That
how it
shit's
tastes.
spicy as a motherfucker.
It is.
And that's spicier than the ranch one.
Really? You think so?
To me. But
Well, I
it's good.
didn't try the ranch one.
Baby, listen, we fucking Dorisha's pickles up over here, mixing them with our cocktails.
Dorisha, girl, we tried to call you.
Damn, that's good. Ooh, that's good.
Girl, let me have a sip.
You see what my lips been on this side with a lipstick at.
He said I might have a sip.
Bitch, make mine over.
Drink that off.
Make me over.
Drink
Oh, is that good?
I want to be made over.
This is good. Y'all got to get you some Dorisha's pickles.
Yeah, no, these
that's
delicious
good.
pickles are good.
That shit is good.
Drink it up, I'll make you another one. Oh, we finna talk trash. Oh, that shit good. Woo!
Yes, it is.
We finna talk trash today, baby.
Girl, I had my pasta too.
You ready,
I
Greg?
sure am.
Well, shit. Well, come on then. Let's do it. We just gonna do it. Fuck it. Because I'm gonna need help after all this alcohol. Widen the screen, Mo.
Which way you want me to sit?
Okay.
This way.
Well, we first need to use. Man, you might have to scooch.
No, he gonna sit right there. He don't need all that. He can sit right and say, "Just bring the screen out.
Hey!
Bring out the screen. Just a little more. That shit good, ain't it, Craig?
This me right here.
Yeah,
That shit is good.
that shit good. It's spicy as fuck. That bitch said, "Make mine over." Let me put a little strawberry in there.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, that's good, bitch.
Let me have a little bit more of yours. It's clearing out my throat.
Oh, that shit good.
My God, today.
My God, today. Now, since you done showing yourself over here, let's just talk about it.
All right, what you want to talk about?
The comments, Mo. I need to see the comments. Oh, when you finish.
Yeah.
So, were you happy when you seen the people saying that Tyler Perry was going to obtain?
No. Now, here's the thing. I love when black.
Did you have the same sentiments that I had?
Yeah. I love black ownership. Those of you that have seen me here or on my own lives, I'm always promoting black business. I'm always, suggesting and encouraging us to promote and support black businesses as often as possible. But I can't support stuff just because it's black, right? And so for me, everybody thought like it was such a win when he opened up his studio in Atlanta. And yeah, on one hand, it's something to celebrate, it's something to look forward to. But for me, I wanted him to be able to make it available to up and coming filmmakers. I'm not an up and coming filmmaker, so I'm not talking about me.
But you could be talking about yourself, and it's okay.
I could be.
And it's okay if you are.
But I just feel like if we're going to celebrate a Black person opening up a film studio, then I would hope that it would be available to up and coming artists.
Yep.
And when he first opened it, I don't know what the situation is over there now, but at the beginning, I remember he did an interview and he said, no, it's not going to be available to up and coming. My thing is, if we have such a hard time getting into Hollywood, I would hope, or I would think that, one of us would allow a door to be open for us to, to be able to create and make a film. So that's the way I saw it.
Okay. Come on, bring us up to speed about now.
Right. And so now, like when I was thinking about, when I kept hearing about it, on one hand, again, it's like, okay, it's great because I do think that BET should be in the hands of Black people.
I do too.
But what Black person is the question? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Who really qualifies?
Because it's not just, it's about intentionality too.
Yeah.
So it's not just about somebody Black owning it.
You're right.
Because this is like with the president. I'm not going to vote for a Black person just because they are, just because they Black, just because they're running for president. You got to be qualified. Because when that nigga Jesse Jackson was running, I wasn't voting for him. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, I can't celebrate it just because it's Black.
Right.
So I wanted it to be a thing where whoever owns BET, I think the Showtime at the Apollo should be Black owned as well. It is not.
What?
It is not.
No, it's not.
Now, Stephanie Mills has been trying to get Tyler Perry to buy it. Now, he could buy that, and I'd be okay with that.
Oh.
But when we're talking about programming and having a direct influence and impact on what we digest, I need somebody like that's a little more mindful about what we're
putting out there.
What we're digesting as a people. I don't need to see a whole bunch of programming that's similar to Madea. That's why our kids can barely read and count now.
But Craig, we're not gonna sit up here and act like the Madea doesn't give off good messages and good.
I'm not saying she doesn't, but she ain't saying nothing but that your grandmother ain't said. All that cliche shit. I can do bad all by myself. Okay, girl, we've heard all of that. But I understand that he meets his audience where they are. I'm not saying that. I think he's done an amazing job of carving out a career for himself. And he knows, yes, Link tomorrow, we need balance. We need balance. I think we need some tomfoolery out there, but we also need something to lift. Like when we were doing the Queen Supreme Court, like that was my thing when we were over here. Yeah, it's great that we can laugh and be funny and cut up and be ignorant, but we also need to have some smart talk too, because at that time it was critical that Black folks got involved in the political process, the voting process. Like, because that was around the time that when that Black Lives Matter stuff was really, really becoming big. You know what I'm saying? And we used to start, because I used to say to you, your audience is too huge and too diverse for us just to be over here laughing and giggling. We also have to be able to talk to the people about getting out there to vote and, just things that are really important.
All right. So since we're talking, so you think that his in ownership of BET or in control of the correct message would be put out, Craig?
I don't know if it will be diverse enough. What I would love to see, and I've been saying this and feeling this and thinking this for a long time. What I would love to see, I love Ava DuVernay. Mm-hmm. For those of you who may not know who Ava DuVernay is, Ava DuVernay created Queen Sugar. What else has she done? She did A Wrinkle in Time. That wasn't really one of my favorite movies, but she did what's the movie about Central Park 5? It's on she did From Slavery to Freedom on Netflix, but she did When They See Us. I love her. What I would love to see is for him to work with an Ava DuVernay or Barry Jenkins, the guy who did Moonlight. I want to see him give some sort of a development deal because he's bigger and further in the game than they are. I would love for him to sit down and have a meeting with them and say, like, what product, what's your dream project? What would you love to do? Here, let me fund that. and let me put that over here on BET or whatever channels that he has this big old deal with Lionsgate and that shit. Like he needs some diverse.
But is that why what he put out on Netflix looked the way it did?
I don't watch his stuff, so I don't know what the fuck he put on Netflix.
Some people's wigs moving.
And that's another thing.
Like, it was like, yeah.
And that's another thing. Come on, Astrid. Astrid said his ego won't allow him to do that. But the other thing is, and let me just say this, because I know some people are going to be in the comments say, oh, you hating and this, that, and the third. It's not that, but I think as Black people, we have to learn to start challenging each other and holding each other to a standard. And just because I criticize your work doesn't mean I'm hating.
No.
It doesn't mean I'm hating. I'm holding you to a standard. And when we don't hold each other to a standard, that's how mediocrity slips in. That's why you see these TV shows and movies that he does where the wigs don't look good.
Right.
You see the boom microphone hanging down.
Well, those shows are done in approximately 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. And that's his business model. Like he wants to have shit. Like he wants to have
he wants a high outcome rate, like basically a high outcome rate.
Yeah, yeah. He's trying to maximize his profit. So he doesn't really like a typical movie may film for 4 months.
And it will come out the next year.
The next year. His shit, he's filming and putting shit in the can in 45 days. And I'm not joking. But you know what I'm saying? So it's just those kinds of things. That's all I'm saying.
So it's fast food movies.
Oh, come on, fast food movies. And so, you know, I just feel like I would love for him to look at because why like Ryan Coogler, the guy who did Black Panther.
Oh, okay.
But remember his first movie, one of his first movies was Fruitvale Station.
Oh my God, they saying Tubi TV quality.
That's what I'm trying to tell. He got too much money for his shit to be looking worse than mine and yours.
Wait a minute now, bitch. You're not gonna attack me.
No. What I'm saying, our shit look better than his. Did y'all see my show Telling Our Stories on YouTube? Bitch, our production value is better than his. The lighting on his shit is bad. And then let me tell you something else about continuity. Let me tell you. I know some of y'all know what continuity is.
That crazy. This is not Reed Tyler Perry, but we go
Well,
on.
girl, you didn't open up this runway. Girl, I'm just taking the plane down the runway. All right, I'm gonna say this last thing, and that's gonna be it.
This is what is just wrap this all up in the ownership.
I'm gonna wrap it up.
And ownership of BET and all that type of shit. Wrap it up into that.
Okay, so when it comes to continuity, it's just like when you make a film or you make a TV show, you do it in sections and stages, and they put it all together. So like that movie where Janet Jackson jumped out of that cake. What was that movie? You know what I'm talking about?
What cake?
Look at me. Look at me. The cake. Remember she was dating. She was married to not Idris Elba. What's Malik Yoba? And remember she went to the job and she. Why did I get married? Thank you, y'all.
But she didn't jump out the cake.
She didn't jump out the cake. The gay boy jumped out the cake. So remember, she was going into the office. If you think I'm lying, take your ass back over there and look at this. When they first show her walking in, this is continuity. When they first show her walking in, you don't know who it is. You see her feet. You see her shoes walking. And as she's walking into the building, the camera pans up and you see that it's her. And then she goes in there. She makes her statement. The gay boy jumps out the cake. And then she turns around and she leaves. When she turned around and leave, you see her whole body. She got on two completely different pairs of shoes. The shoes that she had on when she went in were different from the ones that she had when she went out. And I'm like, y'all don't hire anybody to pay attention to continuity? It's that kind of shit that just doesn't make any sense. So what I'm saying is we don't need a whole network with all that kind of foolishness. Like we need somebody that's going to get in there and say, okay, I'm going to put some of my programming on here. I'm going to reach out to Ava DuVernay to do some original programming. I'm going to reach out to Barry Jenkins, the guy who did Moonlight. I'm going to get him to do some programming. We're going to use Lena Waithe. I'm going to use Lena Waithe. We're going to use Lee Daniels. And I'm going to find some up and comings. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't just, come on now. That's all I'm saying. I'm with you when you're right, B. Oh, thank you.
I knew I ain't have no job over there no more when they should have keep it. Oh, no, none of that. No. Move that.
Craig, they say, what do you got against Tyler?
I don't have anything against him. I don't like his work. and my thing is, if I was saying this about M. Night Shyamalan, y'all wouldn't give a fuck. M. Night Shyamalan is the guy who did.
I know.
You know his movies.
I know his movie. He did Old.
Right.
He did.
I like Old.
He did Split.
Mm-hmm.
He did Unbreakable.
Correct.
He did. But those movies are. I'm not gonna say that. But he did The Lady in the Water.
Correct. But I don't have anything against Tyler.
He did the movie called The Village.
Right.
I know the M. Night Shyamalan's work.
Right. But if I was talking about him, y'all wouldn't care. If I was talking about Steven Spielberg, y'all wouldn't care. But because Tyler's black and I'm black because I'm gay and where's that so they say sign? Bitch, don't get me sued.
You're gay.
And just because
You're
I'm
gay.
Yeah, just me.
You're gay.
Just me.
You're gay, Craig. Just you. You're gay. I'm a woman. by way of trends. I'm a transsexual woman.
That's right.
By the way of trans.
Jameson, my mama calling you, Myrtle. Myrtle, go in there, let's.
But anyway, as I was saying, y'all wouldn't care if I was talking about some of these whites.
Woo. Now, let's talk about the white people owning BET and all that type of stuff. And Paramount Plus and all this stuff.
Go
We
ahead.
still get a certain type of programming.
Yeah.
We sure do.
Yeah. But do you think that's because of the consumers?
It's not because of the consumer, because the question still rolls forth. Well, what are the people in Middle America going to think about it? And you're like, bitch, who is Middle America?
And fuck them people.
Who the fuck is Middle America?
Some goddamn pilgrims and shit. Mormons.
First of all, let me explain something to you. When I found out that you can inflate numbers on anything.
On what, girl?
Anything.
Yep, that's true.
You can inflate numbers on YouTube.
Yep.
You can inflate numbers on Instagram. You can inflate numbers on Twitter. You can inflate views, numbers, and all this stuff on television as well.
Right.
So, what is Middle America consuming? What are they consuming? So you mean to tell me, first of all, when Tabitha Brown got her show on the Cooking Network, they moved her slot to a different place, remember?
Mm-hmm.
They moved Tabitha Brown's spot because they was like, oh, people in Middle America are not connecting because blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So here's my thing. As a person, the TS, hi, me.
Who, girl?
The TS, hi, me. Who has built her entire empire off of just being on the internet. I haven't inflated a number. I have when my numbers high, they high. When they low, they low. When they wherever they at, that's whatever they. But those are organic, real, raw numbers. You mean to tell me somebody that just got a bum fucking nowhere just comes in and they got 1 million people watching them because they're folding up a crescent roll and putting a hot dog in it, calling it a pierogi. And this woman who has amassed an audience of individuals on her own Instagram could have 1 million people watching her on a story, on a video, on a view, on something. You mean tell me so nobody's watching this and you got to move her to a time slot? No, what that tells me is that you've put something that's out of the ordinary in that spot. And what has happened is she has did things that y'all don't have to inflate and this and the other. And now you want to let them, because I'm a victim of this all the time. You want to put us, use our, let me say this correctly,
Mm-hmm.
and on alcohol. It's the Balt. They have always used our black skin and put our black skin in time slots. And then after it has built a built-in audience, we are replaced, and then they start talking about that this is what the consumer is watching. I'm going to keep it all the way at 2 million. If it wasn't for In Living Color,
What else?
you have to crack. Come on.
If it wasn't for a living color, what?
If it wasn't for In Living Color, building up, and the rest of those black shows that built Fox like it did, Fox wouldn't have the power that it has today.
There wouldn't be no Saturday Night Live.
If it wasn't for the black skin that went over there and built the UPN,
That's in the CW.
that is now the CW, that now the people over there like, how do we, because every time I'm in a pitch meeting, because we've been in those pitch meetings, and they be the first ones over there with their pen and paper and they glass to the end and they know talking, and then they come back with, we're trying to figure out how are we gonna be able to put this stuff there and the guy gonna sit out there, who's gonna be watching that? The people that built it.
And quiet as it's kept, white folks watch the shit we make. Because
they turn around and make their version of it.
That's right.
Friends.
Because y'all do know Friends was living single. I don't hear y'all. Y'all quiet now though. And them people on living single wasn't getting paid nearly as much as them white folks got paid on
Friends.
Correct. Because at one point, I was about to say crackers. At one point, them white folks was making $1 million a show.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's facts.
And that was it. What year was that?
That was
it the 90s?
Bitch.
It was late 90s.
They were making $1 million a show back then. Bitch, they barely wanted to pay Malik Yoba $25,000 an episode on New York Undercover. That's why they blew him and Torres up in that car. Y'all remember that? Them niggas wanted to make $45,000 a show. That's all. Okay, we got something for you. They did him just like they did James on Good Times. They ran his ass off the road too, remember? they ran James off. And then they had Florida marry Carl or whatever the fuck his name was.
Did you see what the Jeffersons did for the network? We know more about the Jeffersons than we do about Archie Bunker.
And y'all do know the Jefferson was a spinoff.
From Archie Bunker. Oh, and we're moving on up.
Hey!
To the east side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky. I'm moving on up.
Good Times.
Come on, let's talk about it. And then Archie Bunker was on. Those were the days.
Right.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you many things about the Archie Bunker show, but bitch, we know about the motherfucking.
We know about Cabrini Green in the Good Times.
In Good Times.
Larry!
I can't remember the name of the show where it says, what was his name where he was like, Elizabeth, I'm coming.
That's Sanford and Son.
Thank you. I was trying to remember the name. I couldn't even think of the name.
Y'all remember the episode of Good Times? Oh,
you say Good Times was a spinoff from Maude?
Good Times was a spinoff from Maude. Because remember, Florida was Maude's maid or some shit. What's the lady from Golden Girls?
B. Arthur.
B. Arthur.
Like, it's been going on for years.
And the Jeffersons was a spinoff from All in the Family.
All in the Family.
Uh-huh.
Those were the days. Da, 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 da,
boys and
Men were mad. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know the next part. Dun, dun. Yeah. 227 was another good one. That was a spinoff from the Jeffersons.
Black television has been, and we don't just go out. We go out and we become iconic. Like I don't even remember those other shows.
Mm-hmm.
We become iconic. Pearl sitting in that window.
Hey, Mary.
Ooh, son.
Yeah.
Man, this son.
Ooh, man.
A big man.
Right,
A
right.
fine man. Oh, man. A rich man. A man with stamina.
Yes.
Come on.
Jack A. But see, this is going back to what we were saying about Tyler. Why can't Tyler give Tabitha Brown a show or you know what I'm saying? Like kind of like Ellen did Kalen, what's his name? Kalen or something. The boy who used to do all the reviews on YouTube with food, and then Ellen brought him on, and now that like took his career to the next level. I don't see us doing enough of that.
No, we don't.
Callan Allen, that's it.
You don't. All I know is Kelly Clarkson came in and got her slot from who was that? Who was Kelly? Who was that?
Ain't nothing back there. Ain't nothing back there. Why y'all both looking back?
Because we trying to figure out Kelly Clarkson came in from Steve Harvey.
How did they told Steve, thank you for your service
And your time.
Thank you for your service.
But we got to take care of
Yeah.
middle America.
You can go over there and see what they're doing over there on Facebook. They put him on Facebook for a little while, and then they snatched him from Facebook.
Isn't he still on what you call it? Family Feud? Isn't he still on that?
For now.
Oh, Lord. Oh dear Lord.
They were like, sir, we need to see you in our office.
Let's go to your office.
So we got this idea for Kelly Clarkson.
they took them 2 fingers. Sir.
So we got this idea for Kelly Clarkson. It was just like I told y'all that story last week. When them people came down to my desk.
Bitch, I hollered at that. I looked at that. I was looking at that video. I was like, I have never heard this story.
Yes, it's the truth. Those people came down there and told me to train that bitch. You think I was stupid for you to tell me to train this bitch how to do my motherfucking job? If I trained that bitch, I had my mama. And I meant that with every fiber in me. If I trained that bitch, I had my mama.
And where the fuck did Drew Barrymore come from?
That's true. I don't know. She came out of left field for real.
Yeah, who told her she could talk on the show?
Well, that's that Barrymore Empire murder. Come on.
Girl. Y'all may not like what I'm about to say.
Well, this is a free flowing place. Say it, Craig.
Why is Jennifer Hudson still on TV?
She need to be there.
I don't like her. Now listen.
Well, why don't you like her?
No, let me now see. Here's the thing, Craig.
I said y'all might not like what I was gonna say.
Now here's where I'm finna get you.
I'm listening.
Now we just sat up there and talked about how they done slid all those how they slid those people in mediocrity.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Let Jennifer Hudson strive in what she's striving in.
But then remember, I had also said I'm not for just putting black people in position just because they black.
That's right. But
they can put Tabitha Brown over there where Jennifer is.
But
Oh, well, Maddie, people are,
order in here, Craig. Order in here, bitch.
Can they put Tabitha where
Maddie, people are agreeing with Craig.
If you want to keep it real, they can actually put me in that bitch.
Is that too? And me and Mo can come through and shuck and jive
shake that bitch up
every third Tuesday. Because I don't know know what Jennifer be talking about.
But if you want to be technical, they can slide me in any spot that them motherfucking hoes is in.
That's true. That's true.
And the only one I really like right now is Sherry. Now I do like Sherry. You don't like Sherry?
I do. But I can sit right in that motherfucking spot too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is, and then who is dressing Jennifer Hudson? She ain't got no faggots in her life.
Man, we not gonna sit up here and rag on her.
Yeah.
Listen, we not gonna sit on that.
We
No,
started-
we not gonna do. It's what we not gonna do. We not gonna do that.
Wait a minute, you must know Jennifer. Because we didn't started with Tyler and now we down here to Jennifer.
But the gag is,
Well, I'm down here to Jennifer.
well, look at the gag. Well, the gag is, we need her to sit in those spaces, because if she could sit in the space of mediocrity, that means they wouldn't expect that much of me when it's my time to sit there.
Well, I need her to get some Atlanta faggots.
I could come in there with me a nice stretch piece from Fashion Nova and sit up there and have my show.
No, a nice cheap piece.
A nice cheap stretch piece from Fashion Nova and cross my motherfucking leg, and I can interview the people to come to this. Because a lot of those people they interview be my friends too.
Correct.
I'm friends with those same people that be coming on the show.
But here's my thing. I'm trying to figure out, where do they get Jennifer's pieces from? Because if she wear one more loud piece of pink,
But Craig, you also got to realize, come on, we keeping it a Honda.
I am.
That is still white owned and white operated. So they may want her in that
That's
pink,
true.
that pink and that fuchsia. It looks so good against your dark skin.
Oh.
It looks nice against your dark skin. You see how it reflects such well in the light on your skin?
Because if I see her in sequence one more time at 11 a.m.
It looks nice on your dark skin.
It pops.
It makes it's just something about the way that it makes it pop.
If I see her in sequence one more time before noon.
You faggots, this is why I don't let y'all pumps on my show.
Oh God.
Y'all faggots come from out the blue attacking women. That's what y'all do.
I am not attacking women.
That's all y'all faggots do is sit around and attack women and then try to bring me in that shit and they want to hit me.
No. I am not attacking women. I love my people.
You see, now if we had a Maddie in the morning show sitting in that spot doing the shit that we do here,
Numbers.
the television space would go bananas because
Numbers.
Wait a minute. Somebody they got her dressed like a Clark sister.
and so here's the thing. We would most definitely have to, but see the way I would do the Maddie in the morning show, I would have the Maddie in the morning show, and we would stream it live so that I could be interacting with the people. Like I would have the people like right there. It would have to be that way. Like that's the format of a show I want for me.
And that's where they need to take talk now anyway.
Yeah, like this.
Right. They
So
haven't done that. They're still using the same old formula for talk TV.
Don't give them any ideas before they come and take.
They got it because they be talking. I sit in these meetings and they be talking, and then they don't want me at the helm of it because they don't know how. They know that I'm not a loose cannon, but they know that I'll go.
so you are predictable.
I'm not. Listen, I know what I'm not going to do on television.
Okay.
But you may get the occasional kiss my motherfucking ass, bitch. And they may have to bleep that and go to commercial.
They say protect black women from Craig.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Girl, you got me in here sweating.
But we're not tearing her down because I want her to occupy that space.
I'm attacking the stylist.
I want Sherry to occupy that space. I want Jennifer Hudson to occupy that space. I really wanted Nick Cannon to continue to occupy that space.
He's too busy having children.
Well, listen, at least he brought some good dick to TV. We seen that big old dick coming out of every day on that damn TV station.
really, man?
Had us glued.
So that was the only reason you watched that show?
I mean, what else was he talking about? Huh? Every Every day we saw Nick Cannon. Every motherfucking day. Every single day we got a. Craig, what did you think about the Nick Cannon show?
I didn't even know he had a show.
You mean the Nick Cannon show?
You mean all I know he had was Wildin' Out, and then he was and what was he over there? You know what? And then he was
Every day he came on, I was like this every day. Say it like you mean it.
Really?
Shout it out. Say it like you mean it.
Seriously, Maddie?
Shout it out. Say it like you mean it. Shout it out. Say it like you mean it. Shout it out.
Really, Maddie? That's what you look forward to
Every
time?
day he came on, I definitely can look forward to seeing him on the show every day.
Now I do like Tamron Hall. Somebody mentioned Tamron Hall.
Oh, Tamron Hall is the T.
And she dressed her motherfucking ass off.
Tamron Hall gives you very sophisticated, very, very, very sophisticated woman. And when Tamron Hall needs to turn up, she turns up.
Yeah. I like Tamron Hall. I like her a lot.
Y'all talking about some Nick was born off camera. I don't know. But you got to understand this, right? You got to understand this. And here's what you got to understand. Like, even here in this space, what we're doing right now, there will be so much censoring that they would do on TV with this, just even in this conversation, which I feel like this is where you lose the rawness of the TV.
Well, girl, we'd have to be on cable.
Oh, yeah.
Or a streaming service. We could not be on daytime. We could be on in the afternoon, just not on daytime.
I actually want to be on at night.
Yeah.
Like what? Like around 9, 10?
11.
Oh, late night.
Bitch, I want to be on at 11 p.m.
Oh, late night.
I want bitches to be up waiting.
Bitch, the first trans. Bitch, we need to do that shit.
Bitch, I want the girls to be up waiting so I can be like, girl. Let me tell y'all about that Nick Cannon show. Did y'all see that big old dick come out on the set when he walked through? And then I said, I'm like, y'all put a picture of Nick Cannon up there, y'all. Bam! We'll be trending all during the next morning for shit like this. Say it like you mean it.
Oh my God.
Shout it out. Could you imagine getting up, going out there to be in the audience member, honey, Nick Cannon walking out like this every day?
Why?
Mo, you keep deleting this off the screen. I don't understand.
Maddie,
why you keep deleting it off of the screen,
Because
Mo? What's wrong? Do you feel attacked?
No, we just don't need to see this throughout the whole show.
Do you feel attacked, Mo?
No, I don't want to see penis throughout the whole show.
I do. And they're not seeing penis. All I see is Pikachu. Now, what Pikachu see is penis. All I see is Pikachu gasping for air.
Really, Maddie?
All right. So now that we've talked about that, we spent an hour talking about Black people diversity. We haven't talked about anything. Let's go to the first thing that we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Honey.
You're going to talk to the first thing that comes up. You're going to talk about this.
What is it?
California man arrested after TikTok user caught him on film sniffing women's bottles at Barnes & Noble.
Now you mean to tell me you couldn't pick up a nasty book and do a scratch off and smell the pages of Playgirl? You had to go all the way down to the Barnes & Nobles. First of all, we're living in a day and time where people's not washing their ass properly.
Oh my God.
Craig, could you imagine a man walking behind you sniffing your panties while you got on your tutu skirt walking through the store? Craig, why you don't have anything to say?
I don't wear panties, girl.
You don't? Well, I do. You know.
Oh my God.
Someone said booties and nobles.
Booties and nobles, child. Go ahead. Let's go to the next thing, child.
Next we have
delete that too. He's gonna get exactly what he deserved. Okay, what's this?
It says student. Well, it says basically a teacher and a 13-year-old student at the time. She was having sex.
Wait, this is the teacher?
This is the teacher. and she was having sex with a 13-year-old boy, and then for his birthday, she bought him a gun, and then I guess the relationship fell apart when he asked her to buy him another gun.
What city and state is this? It's really a shortage of men right now for bitches to be going over
This
there.
is somebody 13.
13. That dick not even developed.
Well,
no, that dick not developed. That mind not developed.
the mind definitely ain't developed.
None of that shit is developed.
But
Like,
yeah, some of these kids under 20, they got dicks bigger than.
but that don't mean that you as a school teacher go.
No,
over
I'm
there.
not saying that that's justifiable.
Is it Milwaukee? Lord, it's a lot of shit going on in Milwaukee.
Oh,
Well, they close to Flint, so that water ain't probably.
Oh,
good
wow.
over there.
Don't do them.
Oh wow.
It's something in that water.
Now this bitch is crazy as he is that bought him a gun. Now the next article we gonna read: 13-year-old sexually assaulted child, guns down teacher that assaulted him. What kind of idiocy is that? Mo, delete that shit.
Okay.
Delete that.
All right.
What's the next thing?
Next, we got some videos. We have some videos. First we have is since it's Sunday,
Come on.
let's talk about it.
Oh, I'm from Florida. This happens all the time.
Really?
Funeral?
Yeah, this happens all the time.
Y'all just be going
Y'all don't
causing
say
mayhem.
y'all. It be like this.
Okay.
It happens.
Well,
like
people
this.
be causing mayhem during church.
Mayhem. I done seen the casket come down. Bitch, I done been to the funeral and the casket done came down.
Well, we don't know what they were getting into.
I have been, I can talk from my experience. I am from Dade County. I have been to a funeral where the casket they have tussled while the casket was open and the casket done came down on the floor.
So from your experience, what do you think caused this?
Either the family fighting over money. Somebody was left off the obituary.
That's like that's what happened.
No, the money first. They're fighting over money. Somebody was left off the obituary. A side piece came in that bitch, either man or woman. The kids ain't been getting along. They been fighting. You see what happened with the Clark sisters. Don't act like this is not new,
true.
y'all.
That's true.
See, I think it was the obituary thing, or somebody showed up like a side piece, like you said. I think it was one of those two.
Or money, or property, or things. I want to tell y'all that you have to understand that when this type of shit go on at funerals and things like that, Mo, I don't know how they do it in Nigeria.
Where did Nigeria have to come from?
Because I just looked at you and I felt like that she was looking at me from a place
But
of.
they don't have funerals like this in Nigeria, do they?
They
Don't
do.
have a different kind of ceremony, though.
No, they have funerals
They don't
like
structure their ceremonies differently. Because you know, like in New
well,
Orleans,
yeah, a little
they
bit.
don't have
Yeah,
funerals,
a little
but you know,
bit.
in New Orleans, they'll parade
Through the streets, yeah, like they have. It's like
yeah.
a party because it's
Right.
like But for me, like I've witnessed this, like with my eyes. I have seen this with my own eyes. I already told y'all the story. He took a good dick out of this world. He took a good dick. He took a good dick out of this world. When the queen came in from the back of the church, honey, we were all gagging. That bitch came in from the side. He took a good dick out of this world. I said, what happened? He took a good dick out of this world. She came in all over. He took a good dick out of this world. I said, well, what the fuck going on? He took a good dick out of this world. I couldn't make out what that bitch was saying.
But you were listening.
But when that bitch got up there, said he took a good dick out of this world. He took a good dick out of this world. I was like, oh my God. Mind you, now this is the same trade that wouldn't give us girls none of the dick, but he was fucking this barracuda bitch over here, and that barracuda monster bitch came all the way from the back, bitch from the side. He took a good dick out of this world. She came in, everybody look at Myrtle. He took a good dick out of this world. You know, we couldn't make it out what she was saying.
Right.
We couldn't make out what she was saying. He took a good dick out of this. He took a good dick. That bitch got up there and gave a whole shenanigans.
Right.
He took a good dick out of this world. He took a good dick out of this world, bitch. That's why you got to live your full authenticity, honey. You got to live in your full truth, because if you don't, all what you don't do in life, the death will catch you, bitch. You hear me?
It catches everybody.
Yes. You know, honey, everybody looking crazy because we don't know what the bitch saying, and the best over there like, yes. How much?
That pastor really couldn't get control of that place.
No, you couldn't get control of none of that stuff, because when somebody is in mourning, then they come from way from the back. Honey, what do? Imagine you laying there in your casket dead, girl, and you get the opportunity to see that shit. He took a good dick out of this world. Well, did you not hear what I said?
I heard.
What I said was hashtag, he took a good dick out of this world. This was a monstrosity of a dragon that came from the back. This holiday hard to have nothing on this bitch.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't give none of the girls, wouldn't give none of the local girls none of the dick.
Not a local.
None of the local girls. But bitch, this beast came out of nowhere.
Maybe that's his type.
Hey, might have been. I know somebody that got those types. He took a good dick out of this world. I want to do that to somebody's funeral to see what they do to me.
Don't do that, Maddie. Don't do that to somebody's funeral.
I want to come in there with a pair of flip-flops on. He took a good dick out of this world. He took a good dick out of this world. What they said, somebody who said repent? Somebody said, who telling somebody to repent? Baby. Well, I'm just telling you, this is the way that it works. You know what I'm saying? Either because I've seen the children battle about that money. And here's the thing, black people, if you knew you didn't have no insurance, come on, Craig, help me.
Go ahead.
Colors. NAACPs. If you niggas knew you didn't have no insurance.
And we're talking to the black niggas and the Puerto Rican ones.
Yes. If you niggas knew you didn't have no insurance, why is y'all over there fighting over who got the body? Y'all barely could get. Why y'all over there fighting to carry on? Like there was so much. This is the thing with black people. Y'all think when somebody fucking die, automatically money just come out of nowhere. Am I lying, Craig?
That's the truth.
That is the truth.
Because if you do have an insurance policy, it usually takes about 30 days for them to cut you a check. So a lot of times the funeral home,
or they send what they're gonna do is they're gonna send that money. They're gonna link up with the funeral home will get all the up front, and then you get the surplus.
Right. And so they'll usually what happened is the
Don't
funeral
let the
home,
comments pile up.
the funeral home will verify the policy, and they'll arrange that, and they'll go ahead and perform the funeral. Like if you don't have the money to pay it, right out, you know.
And so and then you got the hood family niggas that done watch some show or TV program or something that done or some Tyler Perry film where they told that somebody got millions of dollars somewhere on the side. Now all their life they done lived in squalor and dirt. And now they die, and you got people over here trying to going outside picking up aluminum cans, and being that we done fast forward now that everybody got a GoFundMe. They got a GoFundMe together, put GoFundMe together, and you bitches over there think that the moment that your peoples die, all of a sudden money just appear. The government don't give you no money when you die, bitch.
They sure don't. And then if you do have a will and if you do have insurance,
oh, Laretha,
you know that's where I'm going.
How did I know you was going?
You know that's where I was going.
How did I know you was going to Aretha?
Let your people know where the will is. Where's the paper? People shouldn't have to find the will a year and a half later under your couch.
It's sold
in the cushion.
In the cushion of your couch.
Y'all lying. That's not what happened.
It was handwritten.
Yeah, okay.
In her couch.
Are you serious?
In the cushions. And then Prince, all that money he had, didn't even have a will.
Now, because Aretha ghetto is fuck like she is, and she's from Detroit, Michigan. There ain't no wrong being ghetto and being from Detroit, Michigan.
So Detroit people don't start writing us.
So don't start this shit. But you know who y'all queen was. You knew who our queen. We knew who our queen was. She was a ghetto bitch that could sing boots from Detroit, Michigan. I halfway believe that damn wheel was in the couch. I halfway
That
believe.
said that's where it was.
Yeah, but I believe somebody wrote it later on, but and put it in there. Because the original one was found well, Craig.
I don't remember where the original one was.
Where was the original found?
Y'all remember where the original one was?
Was it in her bra drawer?
But the one that they verified and validated was the one in the. They recently just did that like a couple months ago. It said this is the one that's valid. That's the one that the court was going to uphold. That handwritten shit.
Was it in her handwriting?
Was it? It had scratch outs and everything.
People, let me put y'all up on game.
So it's in the buffet cabinet.
All right, let me put y'all up on game, right? Y'all can talk all kind of trash about me all day. While you're living, if you have a couple dollars, a few, don't even have to be a lot, a few dollars. Well, if you ever hit the Powerball or you ever get some money, y'all don't run down there. The first thing you buy is a Birkin, or the first thing you do. Well, first thing you need to do is get you some trust.
Yep. A living trust.
You need to do a living trust. Now, if you got a little money and you got royals and residuals and things like that, and I'm gonna do this because y'all know this is my show, so I can't make this about me. You have to get an irrevocable trust so that your things go into that. Like I'm converting everything that I own right now into my irrevocable trust. Legra put me on to this. She like, Madison, you got a lot of shit going on. You got residuals, you got royalties, you got all this stuff going on that's going to pay you for the rest of your life and even after you're gone. You need to have all of this stuff compounded into an irrevocable trust, just in case somebody sues you or you have. But even though somebody sues me, the gag is I have insurance on all my shit. So even my business is insured. I pay my insurance every month. So you could put your stuff in an irrevocable trust so that if somebody does sue you, anything outside of the trust, they can't have any holes on that. You know what I'm saying? They can't do that. Now, a living will, a living trust, all this, it holds all the things while you're living. It takes care of all the stuff, but you need one that's going to be like the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, like those kids those are the meanings of trust fund babies. Those people are wealthy by trusts that have been passed through their family, and they don't get all of that money. You have to, appoint trustees. You have to have a whole board of trustees and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And so now, this is how I deal with the monies and things that I have. Like I deal with it this way. Like I've learned better, so now I do better. And the way that Black folks and Aretha ain't have no business being as wealthy as she did. Nobody sit down with her and talk to her about her money being in a trust and stuff like that.
But that's what I was saying too about Prince. Like Prince didn't have a will. Like he was so savvy because he was the one that started all this shit where the artists now want to own their masters. And, like top Taylor Swift, she's going out here re-recording all of her previous albums so that she can get the money from that because her record company wouldn't give her the master. And that's why Ashanti can't get her masters from Irv Gotti. So that's what that whole thing with Prince with that shit on his face, the artist formerly known as, because he couldn't get his masters, right? So he changed his name. But you were savvy enough to do all of that, but you didn't have a fucking will. All that goddamn money you had. And then he wasn't even really, from what they said in the reports, he wasn't even really close to his next of kin, his siblings. And one of his sisters is the one who ended up inheriting his money. But that shit was probably, how long was that after he died? Probably like a year, because they were trying to figure out who was the proper person to inherit the money. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like, and then you end up paying a bunch of taxes on that money. Like when a person dies, when you don't properly, put that shit in the proper places.
Oh, I'll for some reason I always thought that it would go back to like the bank will come and collect all that stuff, or go back to the
Well, in some instances, the bank will. So, for example,
like if you don't have a will and you just die, and then all your property, I thought it would just go back to the bank or something.
Well, sometimes that can happen. So, like for example, let's say you got $5,000 in the bank and you pass.
I'll see what's going on.
Okay. Say maybe you got $5,000 in the bank and you pass, and you don't have like your children on your account, like their name is not on the account. What happens is the bank keeps that money. The bank keeps it.
Oh yeah, that's why my money,
yes, estate taxes.
That's why everything that I have has the names of my people on there.
Yes, Casey, it will go to probate. So like it'll go to probate, and that shit can get tied up in probate forever. But then you still end up paying taxes on it.
You do, but this is why you have to do trust. This is why I learned this stuff. Now, trust, it takes money to establish a trust, and you need a lawyer to begin the process on that or whatever. Then you have to have somebody that you trust to put them as a board of trust, put the trust in their situation, but then you move yourself as the head of the board of trustees and then move them out of there, and then you appoint trustees around. It still deals with people, but this is if you have some, and I'm not being shady. I'm not. But this is if you have some type of money somewhere, some type. Now I'm finna be shady. A lot of you maggot assholes that be talking about me, y'all ain't even in the space to even for me to be having these conversations. Some of you hoes in the bushes lurking, reading me. Y'all ain't in that space to even be having this type of conversation. Just go on and get in your box and let your people sit y'all from the ocean and float somewhere, bitch. But I'm talking to the people that I'm just being real. This is why I do what I do. Like I'm on top of that shit. So if I went tomorrow and a bitch got to go for me up, that's fake. Know that it's fake, because even my insurance policies, the beneficiary is the trust.
Girl, anything come for me?
So this.
Girl, is anything gonna come for me?
Could be not.
Who's to say?
But this is, Craig, you got stuff.
No, I don't. Don't you tell them people that.
Bitch, listen, I got stuff in there. It ain't in my name, but it's in the name. It's in the trust name.
I ain't got shit.
No, it's in the trust name. The key to wealth is nothing being in your name, but you own it. Nothing being in your name, but you own everything.
Own nothing, control everything.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct. That's what is he still writing books? And he is. He got a new cookbook on the way. It's called The Art of Veganism and Being Rich, Craig 101.
Oh my God.
You got to you have to put all your, even if you're out there watching, you say, I have a house. I do have a house. However, my house is about to get converted over into my trust.
I think he was talking about when I said I don't have nothing.
You don't have it because your house going to your trust too. So just in case somebody come on, listen, T.S. Madison don't make a dime. I make minimum wage, $8 an hour.
Is minimum wage $8 in there?
I don't know.
I think it's in the 7.
T.S. Madison don't make another.
I thought it went up.
T.S. Madison don't make a motherfucking thing. Now RDE Multimedia Group is another thing, but T.S. Madison don't make shit. Nothing.
Not a day.
I don't make a dime. That's why I was able to qualify for my PPP loan that I motherfucking was forgiven for. So while y'all was out there listening to that nappy neck asshole bitch, my shit was forgiven over and over again.
Listening to who?
That nappy neck ass bitch.
Oh my gosh.
My shit was forgiven over and over, and you can Google pull and do all you want to, bitch. That shit don't mean a motherfucking thing for me. And anything in Timmy's name, I only make $5 an hour. I only make $5 an hour.
Oh, up north is 50. Minimum wage is $15.
Well, I ain't up north.
Yeah, different. It varies from state to state.
Bitch.
The minimum wage.
Oh my God. They say, why is that? That paper is in arm reach just in case a bitch think that they want to try it on my time. Anything that a hoe accuse me of or try to try me on, bitch, everything, the receipts are always in arm's reach. That's why the hoes play them bitch games and be over there enticing y'all with sensationalism and you bitches that be straddling the fence think that shit funny. But bitch, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going to jail. I ain't being motherfucking shackled. I ain't being sued. Again. That paper just flew too.
It's in there.
It is. It just flew somewhere pretty good.
You just lost it?
I ain't losing. It's never too far away. Oh, there you go. I folded it up.
Okay.
I'm about to say.
Oh, no, that's it. Something else. Hold on, bitch. I'm drunk.
Maddie, they said you were making 17 at the track phone.
I was.
But I said that story took me out. I don't see it down there.
It took you out, Craig. Why it took you out? Because it was the truth.
That shit was funny.
That shit was funny.
But they tried to terrorize me like that, murder.
But let's be real, Maddie. You terrorized them too, though.
I did. You can't hit a bitch and tell them how to hit you back.
Girl, I was trying to imagine you at that meeting with the EEOC.
What you think I did?
Because I had an EEOC meeting too over there when I lived in LA.
Hold on, no. See my paper slide up under there. Go
Okay,
reach up under this desk. And let me close my legs so you reach up under this desk.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
It
It flew all the way over there.
Oh, yeah. Bring me my paper. You did. It's okay. We're going to put this bitch in the frame. What it say?
We've included a copy of your Notice of Paycheck Program Protection.
Forgiveness payment from the Small Business Administration.
As the Small Business Administration funds are received and applied to your PPP account, additional communications may be provided. Please retain copies for your records.
For my records, bitch.
Yes, I lived in LA and I had to sue that damn Metro Link. Bastards. And I won.
Right. Oh my goodness. They say Bo come through with the dread. They say and Craig likes ATL better.
Yeah.
Yes, I terrorize them Onyx, let them bitches know. You can't let no bitch walk all over you and work on them people job. Cause see what they'll do is they'll think that they smarter than you.
Oh yeah.
Cause everywhere you go, you a nigga.
Yeah.
I want you to know that. I don't care how educated you is.
And I don't care how they smile and grin in your face.
Everywhere you go, you a nigga.
You're right.
And they will try you just like a nigga. But I had to let them know I wasn't just any nigga. I'm a real nigga.
But Maddie, you know you were also wrong though too, right?
How?
You were clocking in and you were going.
Well, I wasn't doing that at first. Hold on. Let's clear something up. Okay. I want to clear this up.
Okay. And that's not why they said they terminated you.
Correct.
No, I'm not saying that's
now,
why.
if they'd have caught me on that, I'd have went on by my business.
No, you wouldn't have went about your business, but
You would have terrorized them still. But they didn't catch me on that. And the statute of limitations is far gone.
that's right.
So, bitch, they didn't catch me on that. What them pussy assholes caught me on was a thing that they implemented to try to catch me. And the end of that's why they say you gotta watch the ditch you dig for somebody else, bitch, because you may regret that might be your very own. So the ditch they dug for me, they very well fell in that motherfucker. And I covered their ass up with dirt and put a tombstone on their motherfucking thing, bitch.
She said I clocked in and I went.
I damn sure did, but I didn't used to do that. I used to really love my fucking job.
So what made you start doing that then?
Well, man, they started trying me. Like I told you, I used to come to work and drag every day. Them bitches had me with my hair pulled back. I wanted me to have a haircut, a fucking necktie. I'm already got my titties pushed down in a shirt, a button-up shirt and shit. Got me coming to work like that. That's drag for me. I'm not no motherfucking man. Why the hell you got me coming to work like a man every day? What them anime mama say? You gotta sing it wrong. You gotta sing it like a man. Right. What you gotta sing it like that for? It's not my life in slacks. That's right, Bree. In slacks and penny loafers and shit.
Girl, you were wearing chinos to work.
Shirt socks.
Penny loafer.
Penny loafer.
Oh my goodness.
Girl.
Motherfucking penny loafer. You got me over here. Got me going against my last will and testament. Bitch. Oh, and in my will, I got something for my family.
You need to be dressed.
Y'all play games if you want to. I am not to be buried in no suit. I didn't live my life in a fucking suit, and I won't be buried in a suit.
How about if it was a dress suit?
No, it will be a gown.
Oh, a gown?
Baby, my will is already put together.
So you already have like the color?
My will black.
Oh, okay.
Gown, glass coffin, honey. Gown, bitch. Gown.
Yeah, no doubt.
Don't you have nobody standing up over me to myself. Ooh, look at him with that high top fade.
Girl, they have you in that coffin and some Birkenstocks. Penny loafers. Oh God.
Penny loafers, bitch.
Oh God.
Oh ma'am, honey. I have already handled that.
A dress shirt and tie.
That was the first thing I was talking to my lawyer about. Well, don't you have to have me up and down? That's the top of the list. Will be dressed in a gown. I shall wear a gown.
Man, do you want to be cremated?
No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
Neither do I. I just had this conversation.
And then they'll sprinkle your ashes in the ocean.
Bitch, I didn't want to be in the ocean any motherfucking way. Who the fuck told y'all to do that? I don't want to be on nobody's mantle.
I had that conversation with a friend of mine the other day. I was like, I don't want to be cremated because I feel like I'm still gonna be alive, bitch. Don't burn me up.
You're not gonna be alive, Merle.
Just lay me in the coffin.
I could be put in that tree thing. You know what they doing? Where they bringing the tree, burying people, and they put them like in a tree.
No, I never heard of
Not
that.
in a tree, but it's a pod where they bury you, and then they bury you, and they put it. It's like a tree, and so it grows from there.
Oh,
You look it up, Craig.
A tree pod.
Yeah.
Friend Angela.
yes. People are saying, yeah, the pod.
Well, what the fuck y'all want me in a tree for?
Maybe they can come visit you all the time.
That's just something for them to charge you extra for. Tree pod, coffin, burial. This is some white people shit.
No, it's not.
I don't see nobody in the advertising but some white people.
They say you could be made into a lemon tree.
Y'all don't even know y'all goddamn trees. Only tree y'all know is Christmas. Y'all don't know nothing about a dogwood, a birch. Like, fuck that.
The only thing y'all know about is a Christmas tree.
They say so you live forever in somebody's yard.
There it is.
Yeah.
But then what happens if somebody cuts you down?
Well,
What you gonna do then?
my roots will be in the ground.
So it's in a palm tree?
Try to say nothing but some white people. And try, they look
So
like,
it's in a palm
and
tree.
they look like they live in middle America.
Oh.
Yeah, you see that? That's beautiful.
Mm-mm.
You don't want to do that, Greg?
Craig,
Look,
like,
look
no.
at them white people sitting there.
Really?
Is that you in the middle?
Yeah, basically. So Maddie, you won't be cremated, but you'll be put in that.
That shit look like a cocoon.
That's really what it looked like. It looked like you'll be like, and it looked like you'll be like looking like a mummy, basically.
Somebody said, I don't want no dog run up on me pissing.
Squirrels digging a hole in your trunk.
Okay.
Well, listen, I'll be a life giver that gives life.
That's a mess.
All right, Craig, tell the people why you're here.
Oh. So, all right, so this is where we get serious. Now, this is some good information for those of you. Mo, back me up. You got that link up there?
Yes, I do.
If you could put that link up there for me, please. So, I've been telling my followers now for probably 3 years about paid for your stay. It is actually market research, and you get paid for your opinion. So, this is recession proof. I've been telling Madison about it for a while, but I understand, Madison is kind of really careful about sharing stuff with you guys, especially when it's not something that's tangible that you can put your hands on.
They say you might have to talk more to them.
Oh, y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, they're saying that.
Oh, I'm sorry. But paid for your say, I've been telling my followers now for about 3 years about it. It's market research and you get paid for your opinion. So if you guys are familiar with like different studies, like it could be anything from your grocery shopping habits, what type of cell phone you have, what type of appliances you have, whatever it is. And it's recession proof because again, these companies want your opinion. They value your opinion. They want your opinion, so they're going to pay you for it. So I've been sharing this with Madison for a while now, but she was just kind of reluctant to kind of share it, as was I when I first started sharing it with my followers. I first started by talking about it with my Patreon people because I just believe your Patreon people are like your truest supporters, right? Mm-hmm. And for me, it was my way of giving back to my followers because my followers have really supported me. They've lifted me. And so I really wanted to give them back something, right? And so this was my way of doing it. So I started with my Patreon. And then once they started making money from it, I started talking about it on my live. So basically what happens is, so just to give you an example, I did a study with Jaguar, the car company. And by 2025, all of their cars will be fully electric. Mm-hmm. So they paid me for a study. It's a market research, it's a focus group. So it was like me and maybe 6 other people in this study. And most of the studies are virtual, so you don't even have to leave your house. It's on Zoom. You do have to have a laptop or a desktop. You cannot use a smartphone. You can't use an iPad. You have to have a laptop or a desktop, and it has to have a camera because they have to see you. So the one that I did with Jaguar, they're trying to figure out how to release they're trying to release their new fleet of cars. It's right here on the screen. It's called www.paidforyoursay.com. And when you get over there, you're going to use promo code Maddie100. Now, it's going to cost you $100 to sign up. Now, before you check out, listen to me now. Because, see, I know some of y'all got into that.
But hold on, Craig. Can you tell them that this was the reason why I was reluctant?
This is the reason why she was reluctant. And this is the reason why I was reluctant. Because, like we just talked about GoFundMe's, like you see all of this shit on social media and people getting scammed out of their money. And I didn't want to be bothered with none of that. Madison didn't want to be bothered with any of that. So I used my Patreon as my test market. But the thing is, yes, you're going to pay your $100 because you're getting the information. It's owned by a friend of mine. It's a close friend of mine. Her name is Kim. She started Paid for Your Say. She and I used to work together. Before I met Madison, I was substitute teaching, and I used to work for a home auction company. We used to auction off foreclosed homes. Remember when the housing market crashed? So we were auctioning off foreclosed homes. And so I was making all these hours at the company. And so this white girl, she didn't like for me to make all these hours. So she started cutting my hours back. I ended up meeting Kim, who owns Paid for Your Say. And she said, you know what, you should start making some money through market research. And I had done it before, many years before, but it was just kind of a fluke where I kind of got, somebody told me about it and I jumped in and did it. Well, she said, no, I've been doing it for about 30 years. It's a bunch of companies. They'll pay you to find out how you grocery shop, whatever. So I jumped in and made some money from it. So then when I started doing lives, I met Madison, started doing lives, and Kim started asking me to introduce this to my followers. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I said, no, I don't really want to share this with them. But then I eventually started testing it with my Patreon people, and they started signing up and they started making money. My hand to God on everything I love, on my mother's life. I have emails from women who have called me and said, my husband just left me. I'm a single mother. I don't know how I'm going to pay the bills. I'm taking your word. I'm going to bet on myself, and I'm going to sign up for Paid for Your Say. And hopefully I'll make this extra money. I have emails from people who have said, you are a godsend. Thank you for sharing this. Because again, as Black folks, sometimes we gatekeep.
Yeah.
And I'm a person that I try to share as much as I know with Black and brown people. I try to support Black and brown businesses as often as I possibly can. And so this is my way of giving back. And I know your whole audience isn't Black or brown. So This is for anybody. You don't have to live in the United States. I have followers that are in Dubai and Canada and other countries who are a part of Paid for Your Say. Once you sign up, when you go to that website, paidforyoursay.com, use promo code Maddie100, you'll get an email right away. It will tell you to sign up for her. It's free. You sign up for her Telegram group. I know y'all know about that Telegram shit because when the pandemic happened and we were all on that Cash App shit, putting that $100 in there, this is not like that. Like I know a lot of people made money because I did.
You did, and you tried to pull me in that, and then you tried to tell my peoples about that, and I was like,
You made some money off of it too.
It was like the flower.
Right. But this is not that. This is one of those situations where when you pay to sign up for Pay for Yourself, you're going to get an email. And she's going to tell you to sign. You're going to get into the her Telegram group, and there are thousands of members in the Telegram group. They share with you. Oh, there's a study for women. They have studies for women with feminine products and stuff. There was one study that paid, I think, $1,500. If I thought I could grow a pussy, I'd have got in on that study.
For $1,500?
Yes, I did a study for $2,750 last year. It was for smokers. Now, y'all know I don't smoke no cigarettes, but I did to get into that study. It paid $2,750. So here, let me just say this. Y'all know I don't get on here and talk about money and shit like that. Before I bought my house 2 years ago, them white people tapped me on my shoulder and said, sir, you ain't paid for none of your student loans since you graduated from Hampton University. We're going to need you to pay for your student loans before you close on this house. I was about to walk away from that house. But my spirit kept speaking to me. No, you need to get this house. This is an investment. You know, this is what you need to do. So I ended up paying my student loans. My student loans were $43,000. When I say them white people took my debit card and ran that debit card for them student loans, now y'all know I don't talk money, but I'm just illustrating a point. I want you to understand what I'm saying to you. I have been able to replenish my savings through Paid for Yourself. I did a study with Jaguar. That's what I was trying to say earlier. They paid me $600 for the first portion of the study. And they're about to roll out these cars. And what they want to know is, how do you want your car delivered? Because we're talking about six-figure cars. Do you want to go to the dealership and then they give you the car and you go home? Or you want them to bring the car to your house, unwrap it? You know what I mean? Like they asking you about the interior of the car. Do you want the dashboard to be leather? Do you want the indicator to be leather? Like they want your opinion. They're using you as a proxy so that they can market and sell to the masses. So that's what they're paying you for. So I did that study with them. Then a few months later,
put this thing back out there, mom.
They reached out to me again and said, hey, we have some more questions for you. So here's the thing. We want to know how to, we want to know if you're available on this date, this day. They paid me $1,000 for that second portion. Now, what I'm telling you is all of the studies are not going to be $1,000. They're not all going to be $600. They're not all going to be $3,000. But mostly they're going to be $150 a pop. And this is something that you can do on your break at work. This is something you can, I know people that have taken off. Some of my followers have called in for the day and done this because it paid more than what they were going to get paid. So if you want to know more about it, just go to www.paidforyoursake.com, promo code Maddie100. And this is going to change your life. If you are looking for extra money, this is the way to do it.
It's not a pyramid scheme.
It's not a pyramid scheme. And you do not pay taxes on it. Well, I did pay taxes on that $2,750. But that was just that one because of the amount of it. But it is not a pyramid scheme. When you sign up for the $100, you only sign up for one time. Some of my followers, our followers are in here now. They're telling you they have signed up, they've done it. So if it's something that you're looking for, if you got children in college and you're tired of them digging in your purse, this is something that you can sign up for or have them sign up for and send them the money. And it's amazing. So again, there you have it.
Okay. And I was very reluctant to do that because, and Craig and I had talked about this for a long time.
I talked about it a year ago.
Over a year ago. Because of these people who are in the comments saying, hey, pyramid scheme, hey, this and the other, but that, you know, and so I didn't come and share this stuff with y'all because I was like, these are my people. I fuck with my people the long way. I don't really want them thinking that I'm on here trying to get money for them or they have to give me money.
Exactly.
You know, I don't want to do that. So let me watch you do what you did. And I've been watching you. And so then I put a friend onto it. You know, they didn't do it the way they
He got paid that once.
He did.
But then he didn't show up for the other ones. Yeah.
But I also put Mo on it the other day, and Mo done already started making money.
So now, Mo, you tell them your story because I don't want y'all to think I'm trying to sell y'all on nothing.
No. I started. I paid the 100, and then about like a week later, I'm already in.
Mo already
in
started
study.
making money like in less than a week, and I was like, "Damn, you already got shit already."
Yeah,
you
so
know,
it's legit. It's not, and I will say you spending that $100 is worth it.
It is, and for the people who think that it's supposed to be free, it ain't gonna be free because you have to pay this woman Kim for the information.
Right.
It's not a pyramid scheme. You only pay once. Somebody asked another question, and I was trying to remember it.
But they're asking like how much. I mean, like I said, like Craig said, it varies. It varies from 150, 200, 300, 400. It depends on the type of study that you get into.
And a lot of times you won't know who the client is until you're in the study. So, for example, they have ones that are taste tests. Now the taste test ones you usually have to go in person.
Yeah.
I don't do the taste test studies because I don't eat meat, and usually it's like Chick-fil-A or Taco Bell or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I don't do those. But I did one. This was before I was eating meat, though. But before I stopped eating meat, I think I was eating meat. It was for the Quality Inn Hotel. A lot of times you won't know the company, and it was Quality Inn Hotel, and they have two different types of pancakes. They do one that they do year round on their buffet, and then they have one during the Christmas holiday where it's like a nutmeg in it or some shit they do to it. So they had us come in. They paid us $50, and you were only in there for like 30 minutes. And they had you taste two different pancakes, and they asked you your opinion, and that was it. And then you left. It's a one-time thing. You can pay in 4 installments. You can pay that $100 in 4 installments if you qualify through PayPal.
You say exactly how much has Mo made. Mo has made his $100 back a few times.
I mean, yeah.
A few times.
Mo, if you feel comfortable telling
you don't. Mo has made his $100 back a few. He paid $100 one time, and he's made his $100 back a few times.
Yeah.
And I told Mo, don't quit over here.
right. Because I'm telling you, some of my followers have stopped working. Some of my followers said, "Oh my God, I'm able to go into early retirement." Some of my followers have said, "Oh, I'm paying for a vacation for me and my family because it's all this extra money." They pay you in a Visa card.
And they also pay you in like cash. I mean, not cash, but PayPal.
They'll pay you in PayPal. Like you'll get all of that information when you get the screener. When you get the screener that asks you the questions to see if you qualify for the study. That's what the question was. No, you don't get into every study that you sign up for.
You have to qualify.
You have to qualify, but that's why you sign up for Pay for Your Say, because she shows you how to answer the question. Like I don't smoke cigarettes, but my ass got into that study for $2,750 because I knew how to answer the questions. So you can pay in 4 installments through PayPal.
Yes.
And and then the information that they send you, they'll pay you through PayPal. I don't have PayPal, so I use one of my friends' PayPal for the studies that pay in PayPal. So I just send it to his, and then he sends me my money. But typically, they'll write you a check. They'll mail the check to you to your house. They'll pay you in a Visa card or however. So that's how you're paid. But you only pay the $100 to sign up the one time, and then you're in it for life. So yeah,
you'll make your
money back.
You'll easily make back.
You'll easily make your money back. But again, and please don't ask this, but I just want to share this just for purposes of explaining this. One of my followers, she was almost homeless, and I'm serious when I say this. She was living out of 10 tote bags or 10 totes, right? She was living in Arizona, and she was staying with her daughter at the time. And her daughter was moving to Texas, but she didn't want to move to Texas with her daughter. And she was living out of 10, all of her belongings were in 10 totes. And she emailed me and said she had stopped watching my lives because, and these were just her words. She said, "I stopped watching your lives because I felt like God was blessing you and I saw how you were growing and my life was just in a shambles." I'm paraphrasing. And so she said, "But I'm watching again and I really just want to know if there's anything you can help me with." Now, I was going to cash app her, but I'm very spiritual. I know I get on here and I laugh and I cut up, but I'm very spiritual. And so I kind of prayed about it and I kind of sat with it for a while. And my spirit said, why don't you just pay for her to get into Paid for Your Say, where this was a way for her to make her own money and you can take care of yourself. Because I was only going to send about $100. Now again, don't be emailing me because I ain't sending you no money. But so we put her in Pay for Your Say. That lady has made so much money. She has emailed me and said, "Oh my God, you've really helped me. Thank you." So she's living in her own apartment now. She's back in school, and so she's paying her own way. So again, if you're in a tight spot, I know you may not have $100, but you got to bet on yourself sometimes. And I promise you, if you really if you teach a man how to fish. You know, and so again, that's all I want to say about it because I don't want to oversell it. But again,
but there it is.
This
You
is
know,
it.
that's the promo code Maddie100.
yeah,
For me, you know, I was very hesitant because I don't like to sell y'all nothing.
yeah,
Because I really want y'all to know I'm good. I don't want to say it like this.
No, I know what you said, but I know what you're saying.
But I'm good. Like
I
if
know
y'all
what
don't
you're
give me a motherfucking dollar, you know, for nothing, I'm all right. I'm good. Like, and this is what I was trying to say the other day when people was like, "Oh, we cancel mass, we gonna unsubscribe, we not gonna watch." That's never gonna affect the way that I eat because everything that I do on this place is a side. Like,
Right.
I've been a hustler and knew how to handle my business back. I can't help that I understood how to turn digital money
That's right.
into money. Like I can't help that. I've been doing that before I even knew what the internet, how the internet thing work and like how social media stuff works. So y'all not threatening me when y'all motherfucking hoes.
That's right.
Like, oh, I'm finna leave. I'm this and other. So and that's why I never be on there trying to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Because again, I've been talking to her about this for over a year. I'm like, you really should help give this information to your followers. And so here's the thing. Somebody asked, do they do medical ones too? Yes, they also do medical studies where they do sleep studies where you have to go sleep overnight. They pay a lot of money for those. They also pay a lot of money for like when they testing, like pharmaceutical companies, they're testing drugs. Now, bitch, I ain't testing no drugs.
Nah,
I ain't doing it.
I'm not doing no psychotropic nothing.
Right.
Now, they will pay thousands of dollars for those, but I'm not ingesting nothing.
You eat ass.
But I'm not ingesting no medicine.
But you eat ass.
I do.
You eat ass.
And I do it well. Well.
You eat ass, Craig. So you tell me you cannot ingest no psychotropic mushroom?
No.
And you mean to tell me you couldn't cut a end of a mushroom off and swallow it and be like,
and then you then you come back with a lump on your thigh?
You could get a lump on your thigh from eating ass.
Well.
I mean, no shade.
Well.
You could get a lump on your throat from eating ass. This is Atlanta we talking about, okay?
You a mess.
This shit.
You a mess.
But this is a great opportunity for you guys. Again, this is my way of giving back. The last thing I will say, I'm actually moving to France. I thought you were going to say that.
I wasn't because it's not my place to tell your business.
Well, girl, you tell everything else.
That you eat ass? You've been told everybody you eat ass. That's the only business that I can tell.
I'm going to be moving to Paris for a short period. I want to go and immerse myself in the language.
Wait, you say you're moving to Paris?
Temporarily.
Oh, wow.
I'm moving temporarily. I'm going to leave in October.
He's going to prepare a place for me.
That's right. And so I've already secured my apartment with my money from Paid for Your Say.
Where my daughter goes, there I shall be also.
Right. So, like when I be trying
in my daughter's house, there are many mansions.
That's right. My apartment is close to the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
But see, but again, like when we on here talking together and independently about having multiple streams of income, this is one of my streams of income. So again, seriously, I know I joke a lot, but I don't lead people wrong.
They say, "Oh, you about to be a French baguette."
A French baguette and faggot. Oui.
Girl, you left that man, honey. That y'all done split up, and honey, now you going to France. You gonna get you a French pastry when you get out there, Craig.
Life goes on. Yeah.
So I want listen. So everybody, the task will be to sing. Shantae's got a man at home in French.
In French.
Never fight the sent the flowers was it I and took me home to meet his love. Oh, how he loves me. Yeah.
À la maison. and à la maison. Come back.
Oui.
And à la maison.
Oh my goodness.
Chez toi.
Oh my goodness.
Répétez. Y'all ain't gonna be ready for me when I come back and I'm speaking French.
Oh,
Okay, I'm be all on this
it's
live
over
talk.
there.
Baby, it's gonna be over.
It's over.
It's gonna be over. Craig has a man à la maison. Listen, when I come back here and I'll speak pomme de terre.
Oh my goodness. The accent going to be on
Baby,
point?
yes, I'm gonna need my own microphone. Pomme de terre.
Oh my goodness.
Médicin.
Mademoiselle Madison.
Médicin.
Mademoiselle Madison.
Mademoiselle. Médicin. À la maison.
First of all, I had to pee earlier.
Okay.
That shit just had me running pee.
Baby, when I come back,
Madison.
everything, every third word is gonna be in French.
Oh, listen. All right. So, did you send Funky Dineva his $40?
Who?
Today, Dineva's birthday.
Oh, it is?
It's August 20th.
I sent him a happy birthday, but you don't need my money. He said he a rich white woman.
She is. Shit, but what that mean? Bitch, you a rich bitch. You know, wait, hold on. I always put your cash up when they send you money.
He ain't never did it. I put yours up.
Right. But send for Dineva $40.
So I'm gonna send Dineva $40.
I sent Dineva $40 already. This one, it is Dineva's birthday. Happy birthday
To you.
Whoa, happy birthday
to you.
Happy motherfucking birthday,
Dear Dineva.
Happy birthday to you. À la maison.
Anniversaire. Anniversaire.
Yeah, I actually like that. I actually like that birthday we just did.
Yes.
Okay.
That was actually nice.
Okay.
Anniversaire. Anniversaire. All right, we're gonna do two more things because Mo got to get out of here. He got to get down there. He finna do his own. You know, Mo, they said that you was doing a podcast because you was getting ready to leave me.
That's not true.
I know.
Girl.
That's not
Craig, they say you did a podcast because you left me.
Girl, I can come on back, girl.
I don't. Listen, here's the thing. People,
Girl, my fees can be different though, but your money is different now, girl. I won't be coming over here for ham and cheese sandwiches no more.
you never ate ham or cheese.
Girl, I'll come over here now.
Oh my god.
You said my money's different?
Girl, your money is different now, girl. I'll gas up the chariot.
Don't you tell those people that.
And then, I can come out here on electricity because the car is a hybrid.
Which one, mine?
No, mine.
Oh, did you see mine?
Of course I've seen yours.
Did you like it?
Dineva's Cash App is Quentin Latham, right?
Yeah. Who is this calling me from a 404 number? I don't know you. So I'll send you to the voicemail. Thank you.
Okay.
If it's important, you'll message me.
Happy motherfucking birthday
To you.
Yes. So let's do two more things and then we're out because Mo got to get to his show. Wait, what's that in that pink right there?
This?
No,
this.
No, down.
Right below it.
This?
No, right
Mo,
below
you just keep going up, go up.
Okay. Right there.
Right there.
These two go together.
Let me see what it is.
Okay, first, let me just go ahead and put the picture up there first because there's a picture that goes up there. Is this? Wait, where is it at? Oh, crap, it's not even in there. You made me. I guess I deleted it. Oh.
Girl, I'm available to come back. Just say the word, girl.
It was in there. I think I deleted it. Stop. Can you not?
Girl,
do
just
that?
let me know, girl.
It was this. It was this, basically.
Mississippi mother speaks out after her son was taken into custody for peeing behind her car. Okay, before you even play the video, I would have been arrested so many times. Miss Mary would have been arrested. You would have been arrested, Mo. All of us in this room would have been arrested so many times for peeing outside the car. What the fuck you supposed to do? No, God.
What?
What happened?
Okay.
What happened?
What you got a story?
This may take a little bit longer than this need to.
Well, let me go pee real quick.
Go ahead.
See, listen, I've been having to pee.
All right. Where do you let a kid pee at? Where the fuck do you supposed to let a kid pee?
They're going to say the bathroom.
Where the fuck do you supposed to let a kid pee if the kid done went behind the car? What if they can't make it to... Bitch, if I can't make it, I'm going to stand up there and pee.
Right, because you're not peeing in my car.
That's the joys of having a penis, bitch. And that's the joys of having a 4-door vehicle where you can open all 4 of those doors and squat and let pee go.
Dear Lord.
We don't even need the video for that, Mo.
Oh, okay.
Okay? All right, I got to tell y'all this fucking story. It's about another job. I used to work at a place called Catholic Charities.
You had a lot of jobs.
I have had a lot of jobs, Mo. I have had a lot of jobs. I used to work at a place called Catholic Charities.
What's that?
This is where I worked at. It was a place for the Catholic people, Catholic charity, where they take care of kids.
Oh, okay.
And so I've told stories about Catholic Charities, place that I worked for before. And I told y'all about the 2 boys that I saw, and they were growing up. That one was the faggy, and the other one was the trade.
Okay, I think you told me this.
I told y'all about this story.
I think you told me this story.
We were getting ready to have a fucking hurricane. Oh my God, bro. This is, I got to do a chronicles of when we working at these jobs, because I've had some real terrible
experience
at work. That's why I got to work for me. So this ties right into this fucking pee story. So I worked at Catholic Charities back in, I can't remember, my family worked for, and I got hired through one of my cousins, whatever, and it's in the other, and they was all the Catholic Charities Foundation. So they were getting ready to have a hurricane, and they took us to the shelter. Like, we were supposed to stay in the shelter while oh my God, what year was this, Madison?
You were just about to.
I was about to. What fucking year was this? Because we was going to have a hurricane, and the hurricane never came. And they took all the kids. We were supposed to go to this, and they took us out to like this campground thing where we were supposed to have. Now, one of the guys that worked there, they don't like faggies.
Dear Lord.
They don't like faggots, and them children could not take me because I have always, even though they used to try to make me come to work in drag as a boy, I still was cut. I still showed up to work. You can take the drag out of the girl. You can try to take the cunt out of the girl, but you can never take the cunt away from the girl. You can't take that away. If that's what it is, that's what it is. So anyway, we went over here to the damn playground. I mean, to the camp they took us to. Now, one of the guys, black ass nigga. Now, this is a black nigga. This black nigga didn't like me because I was a fag. Period. And he just had so much aggression and pressure. So, mind you, we taking the kids. The mesh hall was here. I mean, the camp, the what was this fucking place? I think it was the center was here. We went to the mesh hall over here. In between, there was a distance. Now, here's the thing, right? These motherfuckers was driving golf carts and shit over from this facility to this one over here. So they drove golf carts from. Let me give y'all a visual. This the main building right here. This the mesh hall, infirmary, or whatever. You had to drive a golf cart, or all the upper echelon bitches was driving golf carts from over here all the way out here, right? So they had me walking with one of the little kids, like one of the little boys. They had me walking with him, and he was like, "Miss Timothy, I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee."
Wait, what did they call you?
Miss Timothy.
Wait, say it again.
Miss Timothy.
Miss Timothy?
Miss Timothy.
Not Timothy.
Miss Timothy. Miss Timothy, I gotta pee. So I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still got to walk from point A over here to point B over here. And this little boy running around in a motherfucking circle. And so I'm like, run over there in the bushes and pee. So he runs over there in the bushes and pee. I'm standing here waiting on him to come out the bushes and pee. He comes from the bushes. He could hold my hand and walk over there. And when I got in the mesh hall, the guy was like, why did you let that boy go over there and pee in the bushes and stuff like that? You ought to be ashamed of yourself letting that boy go over there in the bushes and pee like that. I said, hold up. Who in the fuck is you talking to like that any motherfucking way? I don't give a fuck if this shit ain't no Catholic charities on this bitch. Bitch, do you know I wreck shop in this hole?
She works for Catholic charities and she was speaking like this?
Fuck him. So he gonna say what you should have done was let him pee in his clothes. I say you sound stupider than the motherfucker if I was gonna let the boy pee in his clothes or make him hold his pee all the way till he got over here. You seen the boy dancing around in a motherfucking circle while you rolled your ugly, fat, funky, sloppy, black, charcoal crisp ass on that motherfucking golf cart and rolled right past us while the boy over here dancing around in a circle. Yeah. So why the fuck you ain't pick the boy up and drive him over there to the ass nigga?
That's true.
I just have one question.
Wait, what was that? Bitch, I'm pissed off thinking about that shit. The shit pissed me off because they tried to make me the villain because I wouldn't let this little boy pee in his clothes.
Right.
But that just sounds stupid. Why would you want somebody to pee in their clothes?
We could have cleaned him up when he got over here. We've been living in grand times all our motherfucking lives. Bitch, when your black, because I know your black ass was a slave, bitch. How black I didn't give a fuck.
What did he say when you said all of this?
Was
He was in awe.
No,
was
he
he trying to argue too, or he was just standing?
He was trying to argue too, but you can't outread no sissy.
Right.
And then he wanted to brace. I said, bitch, you got many things, but bitch, me is fucked up is one. Mm-hmm. I don't need this motherfucking job, bitch. And I would hate to have to floor you in front of all of these motherfucking children in this bitch. During this hurricane season, I would hate to have to floor you, nigga, with these fucking children. Don't you ever think that because I'm a faggot.
A what?
A faggot.
A what?
Faggot. Don't you ever think that because I'm a faggot, bitch, that you just gonna pound on me. What that bitch say? And you didn't know it ain't right to let some motherfucker pound on you. Anime, bitch, don't you ever think that, bitch, that you think because I'm a fag that you was gonna just jump on me like that. Bitch, I'm a hood faggot. And so the shit that you niggas be hearing, how punks be running from y'all, I'm not that punk, bitch. Because even at work, I got an ice pick for you. Even at work, I have a handy ice pick for one of you motherfucking niggas. So they tried to fire me for that. They didn't fire me for that. They fired me for something else. But they didn't fire me for that.
Were you fired from all of your jobs like me?
I have been fired from majority of my jobs.
I was fired from every job I've had, except for the substitute teaching.
Yeah, I told you to leave there. Come work for me.
Maddie,
she loves to tell that story. She loves to tell that story.
So you've been fired from majority of your jobs?
Yes.
And I was fired from all of mine.
Yes. All of mine. I was terminated.
Can we give a teachable moment here, right here, though? Because even though you were fired from most of yours and I was fired from all of mine, sometimes I believe that's the universe trying to redirect you.
Yes.
The universe is trying to tell you, baby, I got something different for you.
Or you're not supposed to work for nobody.
I need you to walk and move in your calling.
But Craig, listen now, this same nigga tried to act like that he needed niggas to hold him back. Now, mind you, we at the job.
Right.
He was acting like that he needed niggas to hold him back. Now, he supposed to be the topper. Mm-hmm. He was acting like he really needed to be held back.
Right.
Now, I had my arms motherfucker folded. Like, puss ass nigga, I don't got nobody on, because the moment you get in reach, you finna get this ice pick so many fucking times. And so there's like, man, they was like, Timber, you got weapons at work? Yeah.
Wait. Talk about, so that wasn't a metaphor? You really had an ice pick?
Yes. They're like, do you have weapons at work? Yes, I have weapons at work, bitch. Yes, I got weapons at fucking work. I'm a fag, bitch. Are you crazy? I don't know when one of these stupid ass niggas may want to jump off on some I hate gay shit, and I may have to put work in on this nigga.
You had to do what?
I may have to really show y'all how I work, bitch. and put work in on this nigga talking about bitch. He was over there acting like, oh, you, who you think you talking to like that? I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga too, bitch.
Right.
I'm a real nigga too. Just the moment that you you feel froggy leap and you won't leap in another direction, bitch. Because I'm finna ice pick you so many times, bitch, at this job in front of all these kids. All of them. They were like, Tim, do you have a weapon at work? I do. I come to work every day with a weapon, bitch. I do. I'm from Dade.
Okay.
Do you know how much when you tell a motherfucking person you from a certain area, that don't mean that you think that you can beat them. That means in that area, I have had to protect myself from niggas like you. That area taught me how to maneuver in the world. And bitch, because I'm from that area, know that I don't give a fuck about you, man, woman, or child.
Type bitch. Type niece.
Man, woman, or child. So excuse me at times when I tell you that I'll stomp a bitch, because I will. You bitch hit me, a bitch gonna get stomped. A nigga hit me, a nigga gonna get stomped. A child will get kicked across the fucking street.
And a dog definitely so.
And a dog would definitely get motherfucking gutted. And it is because this is the environment that I had to goddamn grow up in, because I have been attacked by men, women, children, and motherfucking animals. So excuse me if I get on the internet and I tell you, no, I'm not gonna just jump up and fight a woman. No, I'm not. But bitch, you better not put your hands on me, or you gonna get these hands, toes, feet, and elbows, bitch. And you definitely gonna get cussed the fuck out. I don't give a fuck because you know woman. I'm gonna cuss you. I'm gonna cuss your ankles off of you, bitch. And nigga, I'm not scared of you because you know nigga. And I done had bitches run over to some orphan to go get my brother. Okay, we gonna stand right here. We gonna wait. We gonna wait, because whatever I can't give you, I'm gonna give him. I have no fear because you telling me you going to get your brother. Bitch, you shouldn't have started this shit. And a lot of things, what happens is that people don't want to take accountability for the things that they started. And then they want to rely on now you're in distress. No, bitch, don't. You got to remember that you have to remember as a man, when you jump out there in the ring with a faggot that you had in your mind, I'm gonna beat this faggot. So when this faggot start put work in on you and ice picking you, stabbing you, or either shoots you, remember you went in the door with, this is a faggot. This faggot is inferior to me. Women, when you go out there and you start a fight or you go through all this stuff, you jump up in a faggot's face and you pussy punk this, you go to doing all this stuff and you begin to place your hands upon them, or you even verbally attack them and they respond. Remember that you was this before you started doing these things. Don't all of a sudden get a revelation when your ass is being stoned.
Or get your brothers or something.
Well, go get them.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm with it.
Because
I got brothers too.
Because what recently happened was what recently happened not too long ago, I think maybe about a month ago. A woman got into a disagreement with a man. Mm-hmm. She went to go get her brother. And when she went to go get her brother, the man ended up killing her brother.
Oh, wow. And I can only imagine the guilt that she now lives with.
But you got to remember, like, if you don't want no... Listen, this is a statement that I say. Pressure busts pipes. And pipes bust bitches that got pressure. So I don't fuck with nobody. I don't really get into that shit with nobody. That ain't even my swag. But that man started being super aggressive because I let that little boy go over there and pee. Mm-hmm. He immediately went into, being aggressive to me and all this stuff. And, my thing, when a nigga be in my face being aggressive, like, do you want, my question is, because Craig, you've seen me do this in person. Do you want to fight?
I have.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Nigga, into a man. Do you want to fight? And Craig was like, oh, okay. So this is about to get real physical.
Right.
Do you want to fight? Because if we're in this space where you've gotten your chest like this, I don't see titties, hips, body, or nothing. Do you want to fight? Because you at that level with me that you have not put no fear in me. Because I'm from a place where I have had to defend. Craig, you from Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when people tell me where they're from, I'm already in my brain like, motherfucker tell me they from certain places. If a bitch tell me they're from Florida, I'm hitting them first.
Yeah.
Because I already know. Because I'm from Florida. Bitch, if we get into an argument and a motherfucker like, oh, pussy asshole, I'm from Florida. Bitch, let me go ahead and get this work in with you because I already know what you capable of. Just what you don't have no motherfucker say they from west side of Chicago. Bitch, you not finna get no up on me. I know what type of bitch, I know what type of product from your environment that you are. Bitch, you with the shits.
Yes, indeed.
So, you know, I'm already scared of you, bitch. But when
Someone said I'm from Middle America.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna handle you last. We'll handle everybody else first.
Motherfucker be having pressure all up in their chest, talking, voice getting deep. Bitch, do you want to fight? Because we done passed all this talking. What is we doing this for? Let's brace. I'm not scared to get beat up. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna put my wig back on to keep tracking. Now, if you get this ice pick, or you get that pistol on you, or you get that form of defense on you, and something happened to you, bitch, you gotta remember that you jumped in this ring first. I don't even come in the door swinging. I come in the door like, hey, you know, what's up? Because murder. He drove past us on that fucking car and watched that little boy. he jumped on that. He drove past us on that car. Oh yeah, New Orleans. I already know them. Baby.
Now them New Orleans people.
Oh, bitch.
Let me tell you about New Orleans. Now I don't play with New Orleans people.
Oh, bitch, I already know.
If them motherfuckers say they're gonna bust you upside your head with a brick, you better take them.
Bitch, I'm hitting them first too. Any bitch I know from those places, you get hit first.
You better take them at face motherfucking value.
Chicago, NOLA, Florida. Anytime the bitches that be like, I don't give a fuck, bitches. I'm hitting you first. You gonna get hit first. So you might as well hit me. Because you're not gonna make me stagger.
Right.
Yeah, bitch, I'm trying to catch my balance.
That you wake up on the other side.
Right. But Craig, he drove past us, saw that little boy. You know the I gotta pee dance from children.
Yeah.
You know that I gotta pee dance from kids.
Right.
Because we got it as adults, that same dance.
Yes.
Why did you drive past us? And then when I put the boy over there in the bushes, and I didn't even go in the bush with the boy, I let the boy go in the bushes. I stood there and I waited for him to come. I said, you done pee, baby, come on. He came out of there. Thank you, Miss Timothy. Thank you, Miss Timothy. I loved them children, Craig. I did love them because I was Miss Timothy, bitch.
Come on, Miss Timothy.
Miss Timothy. Thank you, Miss Timothy.
Sound like a drink.
Well, whatever. This motherfucker gonna get in there. Now, how you as a grown-up, why wouldn't you as a real nigga, you as a real nigga take that little boy to the bathroom? But you want to jump on me and tell me that the little boy would have been better off peeing in his clothes. And then he acting like he need to be held back by niggas because he just finna bash me. Nigga. I can't beat everybody. I want to say this live. I can't beat everybody, but God damn it, I damn sure go in there trying.
I'm gonna tell you my saying. I always say, I may not be able to whip your ass, but you gonna know I was on yours.
You gonna know it.
You gonna know I was on yours.
You gonna know it, bitch. That's gonna be one of them things that you think about. Anytime you hear anybody say Timothy, you gonna be looking around.
Yes, indeed.
You hear anybody say Timothy, you gonna be looking around like, wait a minute, this bitch.
that shit gonna haunt you.
Wait a minute. The last time a bitch said Timothy, all I remember is wait a minute. Wait. I got marks all over me from Tennessee.
Okay. I know that's right.
I got marks all over me from somebody named Tennessee. Somebody named Craig. Wait a minute. Wait, Craig, what? Craig, tell us that story about how you had your incident with the piece.
You know that story?
How you had told.
I told you that story.
I can't remember all of it, bitch.
I was a young boy. I probably was like 150 pounds. I was so thin. I was in high school and I worked for Shoney's. My people in the audience, they know this story. And I was working for Shoney's, and so the cook, it was a straight boy. And we used to joke back and forth all the time. I guess this particular night, this motherfucker was in a mood. And he ain't feel like joking. And so, you know, at Shoney's, you had to call your food in. Yeah, let me get the charbroiled steak with the potatoes and the onion. And I'm going to get a side of broccoli and mac and cheese. So, you know, I called in my order and shit. And then you go pick up the food from the window. And then you take it to the table. Well, this motherfucker was in a mood this particular night. So he got mad with me and shit. So, and I didn't know he was in the mood. I said, nigga, fuck you. You know, I said what the fuck I said. I went on to the dining room. That nigga said, yeah, okay. I got something for you when you get off work. I said, yeah, nigga, whatever. Now, mind you, this nigga is bigger than me, taller than me. I'm only 150 pounds.
Like you is now.
I'm a svelte 180. And so when I tell you, I walked out there, I said, all right, y'all, see y'all later. I'm walking out and I had my little hoopty.
You thought you was the shit, bitch. You was one of those faggots that had a car? Yes, ma'am. Picking up your little dates and stuff? Yes, bitch.
I wasn't homosexual then.
Oh, you've always been a homosexual.
I was like, I was doing what. Yeah, let me leave that alone.
Right. You was with somebody's husband.
No.
You stayed messing with somebody's husband.
No. I've only done that once.
And you proud of that?
No, I'm not. I would not do that again.
Early, you proud of that?
I would never do that again. So anyway, what had happened was I walked out and was going to my little hoopty. And I'm walking. I heard them doors open up from the restaurant. It was like, yeah. And I'm walking. I never turned around to look. And so I heard them say, what was that shit you were saying in there? And I turned around. I said, nigga, whatever. And I turned back around. Madison. Shoney's had like these little bushes, these hedges on the side of the restaurant, right? So when you looked into the restaurant, you could see the counter, you can see, and there was some hedges that went around the restaurant. Bitch, when I tell you that I had turned back around, I'm walking this way, that nigga went across my side of my head like this, bitch, and I went toppling down into those bushes. Bitch, oh, wow. I hit that ground. I was down there for, I know, about 15 seconds.
Oh, he had toppled.
Bitch, I had to come too.
Oh, wow.
Bitch, when I got up, I had hedges and dirt and bushes up. And I got up and I went back into the restaurant because, bitch, I had slight amnesia. I really couldn't remember what happened. I was like, what the fuck just happened? So I went back in the restaurant and I sat on the counter and I had to come too. Oh, Lord. And the manager, it was a female manager and a male manager. They both were black. And these niggas thought it was funny. And they were laughing. They were like, you don't remember what happened? I said, no, what happened?
Baby, he had knocked you, bitch.
They were like, you and Chris had got into a fight. And I'm like, no, we ain't get into a fight. That nigga hit me. And I said, oh, yeah, he did hit me. Bitch, let me tell you something about me. Now, I knew I couldn't take that motherfucker because he was bigger than me. But y'all remember at Shoney's and Bob, Big Boy, and all them places like that, they had the salad bar. And you know, at the salad bar, they had those containers. They had the broccoli in it. They had the cheese in it. But then the salad dressing containers were bigger. You know what I mean? Because so you could scoop your dressing out and put on your salad. Yeah. Bitch, I went and got one of them salad dressing containers. And you know the urn where you get your hot water for the tea and the coffee?
Yeah.
Bitch, I went and filled that girl up. And I went into the kitchen where that motherfucker was in there fricasseeing something on the grill. I took that motherfucker and I tossed it on him. That motherfucker screamed like he was on fire.
It was hot, Craig.
Bitch, I could see the steam coming when he was trying to take his shirt off. Bitch, steam was coming from his shirt. Bitch, I scalded that motherfucker. Now let me tell you about that hoopty. My car was one of those cars, girl. You had to give her some gas. Like sometimes you turn it on, she turned right back on. I had went and turned my car on before I went in there and scalded that motherfucker. And so then by the time he was slipping and sliding and shit, because he was in there cooking, so the floor was greasy. So it was slippery. So he was trying to take that shirt off. He was slipping and sliding. Bitch, I hauled ass to the car.
As you should.
And when I got in that car, because I had a stick shift, I put that bitch in reverse and hit it.
I'd have hit my horn 2 times. Beep, beep.
Right. When I was pulling out of the parking lot, that motherfucker was coming out of the restaurant. Nigga, I'm gone.
Smoking. He came out that bitch smoking.
Bye, nigga. Bye, nigga. And when I got home, my mother was like, "Man, you shouldn't have done that because you could have scalded him."
Man, fuck that nigga.
Him. He could have gave me a motherfucking concussion.
Man,
in fact, I think I had a slight.
I know you didn't come back to Shoney's no more.
I didn't go back to Shoney's. So what happened was they called me the next day because I was supposed to be to work the next day. They're gonna come calling me. You coming to work? I said, no, bitch, I'm not coming to work.
No. You think I'm finna let me get
right? And they're gonna say, well, we're not gonna. That motherfucker's name was Chris. They said we're not gonna let Chris mess with you. I said it ain't even just about that. I said the fact that you and the other manager sat there and you laughed and thought that shit was true. First of all, why the fuck would Chris still have a job?
That's true.
Because in 2023, I would have sued the shit out of Shoney's.
But Craig, this is the thing. This is what people don't get. Now, come on, let's bring it home.
Come on.
Let's bring it home with this conversation. This is what people don't get. You can do everything you want to do to a faggot, a gay, because we're not human.
That's right.
We're not human. But the moment that we retaliate against,
like somebody here talking about that's premeditated. I don't give a fuck what you call it.
Like the moment that we retaliated against, now they done forgot that he knocked you and you done hit the ground and you had almost a concussion. They done forgot about this.
what I had.
Our concussion bit.
No, it was amnesia.
Concussion and amnesia. Now they done forgot all about this.
Right, bitch, I had to come too.
Because, and here's the thing, it is because you are a faggot.
And the thing I forgot to say, one more thing my lawyers want me to say. You know that line from Jackie's back. You know, one more thing my lawyers want me to say. I had braces at the time. And when he came across my face, my braces cut the inside of my jaw. So my shit was bleeding on the inside. You know what I mean? It wasn't bleeding like gushing out, but I could taste blood is what I'm saying.
But this is the thing, Craig. When you, as he's sitting here giving your testimony on this, right?
What am I giving?
Your testimony. Hi, Yarabo Shata. Just last week, I went through a situation where a bitch, because you called me about it.
Yeah.
A bitch came way from the bushes. Bitch that I ain't never talked about. Bitch that I never did no shit to. Bitch that I ain't never had no pressure with. Never.
Yeah.
And you asked me, like, what's going on, Madison? And you sent me the thing, like, well, why is this person going at Miss Mary? Like, what? Yeah. What is going on? Yeah. And I said, what did I tell you? I was out of the country.
Yes.
I said, Craig, when I set foot back on American soil.
Yes, you did.
I told Craig, when I set foot back on American soil, it's Hiroshima to that bitch.
Right.
And it's Hiroshima to that bitch from now on out. Because we ain't never had so this means you had been in the bushes. This is something that you always wanted to do.
Because what I said to you was, she just called you to get my phone number. That's what I said to you.
To help her put that show on that she doing on the 20.
Right.
I just helped this bitch.
I said, you just gave her my phone number. Like,
to help her with the show that she putting on the 20th.
I was really taken aback by that.
This the shit that this be the underlying shit that people don't be seeing. Like a motherfucker be sitting over there and then all of a sudden, all TS do is attack women. All this, now you motherfucking hoes be over there plotting to do something ill because you want to because I'm a popular bitch, and so you rather be you got to really look at how this shit be. You would rather be my adversary. And like you get a social climb off that, so them be the real social climbers over there. Right. Because now All this time, this bitch been doing all this ill shit to other women. Now all these bitches talking about, oh, we standing together as women because that's a man attacking a woman. Now, bitch, you just called me the other day for my peoples to help you put on this motherfucking show that you're doing on the 20 in Miami. So you didn't have nothing. I want all of this bullshit and all of this stuff the other day when I passed you my peoples. And then these hoes getting over there jumping around the circle. Oh, I'm standing with Tasha K because that's a woman and this a black man attacking her. Bitch, this bitch is a social climber, clout chaser, doing all of this shit just because. You know, and then you get these gargoyles of bitches that come together.
Oh my gosh, man.
They come together and sit over here, and now because I'm a woman, now I gotta stand with this woman. But you didn't see this bitch just come from the side over here and just jumping some shit because this was the way in. Obviously, this is something you've been trying to find a way in. Because I've been seeing the bitch jab at me for the long. I've been seeing, and she jabs at me by way of transsexuals, because I've been seeing her, and I don't engage. Remember? Because remember you asked me sometime before, you say, well, damn, is she trying to engage with you about something? I said, Craig, I'm paying it. I see it. I ain't dumb. Well, don't let the comments pile up.
Yeah, sorry.
I ain't dumb. I see it. I see what's going on. Like, but I'm not finna indulge in that. And so this just hilarious situation was just the way for that bitch to segue in to attach to do what she always wanted to motherfucking do. You feel what I'm saying? That's what that was. And then you know she got her friend over there that was giving her my passport. And you see how I showed you how we backtrack with all that. She got her friend sitting over there doing that. And then they always try to make me out to be like, oh, I'm so the enemy, and all I do is sit around and just try to attack black women. Then that McGilla gorilla motherfucker, that monkey bitch, got over there, because that's all that bitch claim to fame is. Me, Dineva, Claudia Jordan, Candy Burrs, and Nene Leaks. That's all that monkey bitch got. That monkey bitch ain't got nothing else besides that. Nothing. So then they try to get into it. This is why I say none of you pussy motherfucking hoes could ever cancel me, bitch, because when I met y'all hoes, I already had money. So y'all could come together and Wonder Twin Power activate all day, all you motherfucking want to, bitch. I'm not gonna lose $1. And sit over there, and because you are a faggy, and because you are a tranny and these things, and you know this is already on the outside of how people feel some type of way about the girls, you use that as your means, as your method to the madness that you got going on. You stand behind it because you know these are already hated group of folks, and so you like, let me go ahead on and let me scream, I'm a woman. So that's why I cussed them hoes out that was in my fucking comments talking about some, oh, well, you know, I used to be a fan of TS, but now I don't, since this Tasha K thing happened, I don't give a fuck. Run your goddamn ass over there to that drunken goddamn bald head, scallywag, nappy neck bitch. And sit your ass up there with that funky monkey motherfucking gorilla bitch too. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Haul ass, bitch. Haul the fuck ass. We don't need you bitches sitting on the fence with that bullshit waiting. You sitting there waiting like, oh, I don't like that. Oh, cancel. You can't cancel me, bitch. Ever. Because see, I see how you bitches work. You and Craig, I'm so glad that you sit here to tell me that you say, damn, this bitch just called you the other day. Hey, TS. Can you help me out with my live show stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm trying to get my live show stuff to go on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Can you put me in it? Yeah, here, sister. Here go my people.
I was really shocked by that. I really, really was.
Heck on my people to help you make money, but I don't support black women though. I don't support black women. I'm always bashing black women, but bitch, you hoes leave all these parts of the story out.
And you promoted these pickles for free.
Right.
Just because you like them.
But you leave these parts of the fucking story out. Bitch, I just help your drunk Dixie ass, bitch. That's the shit I don't like. And then get up there and act like, I'm so in distress because, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm so in distress because this transsexual man don't like me because I'm a woman. I don't give a fuck about you being no bitch. I don't give a fuck about that. Do you not understand how I have lived the entirety of my life by having titties at the top and a dick at the motherfucking bottom? Bitch, I have had ceiling to floor windows, bitch, because I have had titties at the top and dick at the bottom. I don't want no pussy. So stop playing whole punk pussy scroll games and have just if here's my thing, and then I'm gonna go Mo because I know you got the press. Here's my thing. I don't care if you don't like faggots. I don't care if you don't like trannies, but stand on that. Don't get over here and try to say, oh, well, because I'm a woman, this person is a tech. Nah, bitches, that's not true. The truth is, I don't fuck with you because you a fucking tranny. I don't fuck with you because you a faggot. I don't fuck. Just stand on that. I'm okay with that. Keep that motherfucking shit above so that I know when a motherfucking white bitch tell me that they don't like niggas, I'm not mad at you for that. Stand on that shit so I know what direction I don't have to go in. We don't have to fuck with each other. Don't beef with the phony shit and then sit over there and act like that you a victim now when I start chunking your ass into the fucking ground because I'm chunking them bitches in the ground forever. And then you sit over there with that periwinkle blue-eyed punk and sit over there and you be sitting over there plotting in the situation.
What color?
Periwinkle blue. That's the shit that that's the shit that I be like, whatever. Now they seen all what I said about that hoe, her ugly ass motherfucking kids, her soft ass Sherman ass motherfucking husband, her nappy neck, funny looking black circle around the eye having sick looking motherfucking ass. They seen all that shit me say that, but they skipped the part where this bitch came and popped me first. I'm not going for none of that. And if you hoes ever think that I'm going to be the soft T.S. Madison and let a bitch pop me first and I'm going to give a fuck about their kids and the kid's not innocent, bitch. They're a reflection of this motherfucking nigga because that bitch going to teach them to grow up to be like that. And I kick them bitches across the street right along with that bitch and her husband. That's why I keep going at the husband because the husband is the nigga. So I keep saying shit to the husband, bitch, because the husband is the nigga that I would square up with. Or have my niggas square up with the husband, bitch, because we Florida bitches. That's how we roll. So my thing is, bitch, don't do pussy shit and then hide behind your pussy. And if you people, niggas and bitches included, and faggots included, if y'all sit over there and see that shit, and then you only are angry at my response, and not because of what made me respond, I don't need you fucking with me. I don't need you fucking with me. That nigga came outside. Yes, y'all was playing, but that nigga came outside and hit you. You hit the ground. You had a concussion. A damn near amnesia.
Are we back to the Shoney story?
No, because it all ties in.
Right.
And then you come back in there and you defend yourself, and now it's
that was premeditated. Whatever.
And now it's this premeditated. We not gonna let him do nothing to you. Now he needs to retaliate on you. He hit you first.
Yeah.
He hit you first.
Yeah.
That's what y'all got to stop. If you don't like fags, it's okay. You don't like trainers, it's okay. But bitch, don't get over there and act like that we can't defend our motherfucking self. Don't act like that. Don't act like that, bitch. I can't, because I don't give, again, you come at me any type of way. I don't give a damn about your children, your husband, your mama, your grandmother, dead or alive. I don't care about any of that, because if we wouldn't even be in that place, if you wouldn't have came over there to knock on my door, I wouldn't answer. That's not the way I answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's it. That's all. And if anybody feels some type of way, or y'all take pieces and fragments of this video and y'all go make y'all whole scenarios or stories about that, suck my dick. I don't care anything about that. That don't mean a motherfucking thing to me. Because you're not going to tell me how to defend myself when I got to defend myself. Because I wouldn't have to defend myself if a bitch don't motherfucking come sideways for me. And that's just real. And Craig, if you'd have thrown gas on that bitch and then lit a match on him,
absolutely,
I'd have stood right there and bonded you out. And I want to put a coalition together, because we punks and gays and trannies and all this stuff do need to stick together, because the motherfuckers throw their shit and then hide behind who the fuck they is. I want to put together some type of situation where the girls could be protected from shit like that. Because we end up having to fight motherfuckers off all the time, and then they only see our reaction and not their actions to make us react.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bonding all my bitches out. They got to defend themselves. You had to defend yourself against a bitch, whoop that bitch ass. You had to defend yourself against a nigga, whoop that motherfucking nigga's ass, because they'll do that shit and then hide behind, hey, you know, because they don't see us as human. They don't see us as human. We're not human. Did you not see that girl, Malaysia Booker, in Texas? When they hit her car, she got out there. Them niggas paid niggas to go out there and say, well, let's attack her. And everybody stood there with their arms folded like it was nothing. Now, the moment she'd have been stabbing one of them or shooting one of them,
they'd have had her on trial.
It'd have been like justice for this person, because they don't see us as human. That's why, bitch, from this day, you hearing it from my mouth, I will stomp one of you bitches until it's no tomorrow. Verbally, physically, whatever. If you come in out of your pocket on the side to me to do any harm to me, I'm going full-fledged. Bitch, that's bulldozing. Full-fledged, bitch. Because we ain't have no business even being in that place. And it's you. What pisses me off would be you punks and fags that be assisting in that shit, because you be thinking that you ain't got nothing to do with it too. Like that fag over there giving that bitch my motherfucking passport and shit like that. That's why I've been on top all over that shit.
Baby.
I've been all over it, Craig. Bitch, when Monday come, tomorrow Monday, I'm gonna be on the phone with my people's like, hey, what we doing? Hey, what we doing? I need this shit to come on. What we doing?
Because I was wondering. I was like, well, I really hope that
what we doing?
Yeah.
What we doing? Because I don't know what that bitch, I don't know what them bitches doing with my identity.
Right.
Bitch, my credit good.
Right, fraud.
I don't know what them bitches doing, but I know they got it. I know they had it.
Jail.
And even if they don't do fraud, the fact that they've posted it, somebody else
Can do it.
could do it.
I know they got it. And he a stupid ass motherfucker to think that snake bitch is his fucking friend.
I thought he was healed by now.
Girl,
Girl, let me put my gay Yonla Van Zandt hat on. Come here, beloved.
no, let beloved be.
I thought he was healed after all this
Let
time.
beloved be, girl. Let beloved be. Let beloved. Because see, girl, let me show you what the children said, girl. Let me show you, girl. They went down there and hired them what you call it, attorney from off the Cracker Jack box. Hold on. Off the Cracker Jack box, girl. When I tell you we was laughing at that, and then gonna tell the children that they want a public apology for slandering their name. And I'm like, girl, all you got to do is go down to Google's. You'll see it's a whole list. You ain't seen me say nothing ill about their work ethic, nothing. Which I coulda. I didn't.
Girl, I'm about to text you real quick because I need my text to be pinned up at the top in that last slot you got. The iPhone users know what I'm talking about. Wait, who was that?
Oh, girl, let me show you, girl. It's so much stuff. Now, mind you, look. Look with your eyes. How this got posted if you got this? You see that?
Right.
You see the date it was given?
Uh-huh.
You see who name and number that is?
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
Oh. Wait, what year?
You see the year?
Uh-huh.
That's how they got the expired one.
Uh-huh.
Because it was all during this time.
Uh-huh.
Motion detected at side garage.
Just a whack ass bitch. And then read what the children say, what they lawyers say. You're gonna fall out. Girl, what his name is this? These Moken people.
Really? That's what we doing?
You know y'all my kin people too.
Oh, so y'all did just serve them.
Yeah, we did serve them. Mm-hmm. Yes. Bitch, I'm not playing about that shit. Don't play with me. I don't give a fuck what you mad at, punk.
Motion detected at side garage.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh.
So now when they got served back with their evidence, they've been quiet. They've been quiet. Why?
Girl, I went on and pinned myself. Girl.
Why are you quiet when you got served back with that evidence? Why is you quiet about
You need
that?
help.
No, I got it. Why are you quiet about that? Prove that then. Since you ain't do it, prove that.
All right.
Oh, everybody coming today.
Look, hold on. Don't get distracted.
Uh-huh.
My thing is prove that.
Yeah.
Because you can clearly with your eyes see.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
And
And once they subpoena records, like phone records and, shit,
all
text
that
messages
and once they subpoena
between them,
here's what I learned.
emails.
When you use this,
Mhm.
this is what I learned.
Mhm.
When you use this word right here, allegedly,
Mhm.
when you use allegedly, don't come disrupt me because I'm in the space right now. When you use allegedly, you got to give up where your sources come from.
Correct. Right. Yeah.
That bitch ain't loyal to that punk monkey motherfucking fake eye circle black eye bitch ain't loyal to her own husband. So you think that you as a regular faggot walking on the sidewalk doing messy shit that bitch not gonna throw you under the bus terminal? When them people ask, because I'm not going for civil, I'm going for criminal.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
When they ask you, well, where you get your sources from? You think that bitch not gonna point over there? Because all you hoes gonna have to sit in the spot. But that's how I'm turning it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's dope. That's over and done with. Yeah.
That's a mess.
That's how I'm turning it. Because we didn't even need to be in none of these spaces.
He should have just kept selling his furniture or whatever he was over there.
We didn't even need to be
Whatever
in.
he was over there doing.
And if anybody let a person like that manage them after watching how they did, they are fool. They are a fool.
You deserve it.
Not to think that the moment that they feel some type of way about you, that you wouldn't be next.
Right.
Did you put this in the trash for mamas? They are a fool.
That's some trifling stuff.
That's a mess. He should have just left well enough.
Like, go on about your business. Go ahead about your business. I felt some type of way, Craig, because you know how.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then you clearly can see.
Yeah.
That ain't like if I sent you a picture, if I sent you stuff, right? I know the picture that I sent you. I know what I gave you. And then to think, this is why I love the iPhone.
Everything is there.
I love the iPhone, bitch. That shit said 2018.
No, that first one you showed me was 2017.
2017.
And then the other thing you showed me was 2018.
Yeah, telling me to resend it.
That was 2018.
Boy, I tell you.
These Facebook archives like that too. Those Facebook messages.
I don't call them hoes name. I call the other regular bitch name because that bitch got me fucked up. Called me days before. That's why when you called me, I was in Europe. You was like, bitch, what's going on? This bitch just called me about you. They asked me, you just gave this bitch my number to help her.
That's crazy.
Anyway, I'm passionate about that shit because the nigga me want to motherfucking turn up, but I can't turn up. The nigga me. But that's why I'm on top of my people's like, bitch, whatever crevice, crack, whatever, I don't give a fuck if it's the slightest, bitch. Whatever is criminal.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how you feel about me personally. But bitch, if you feel some type of way about me in a personal space to try to get me hurt by people, oh, they didn't post your address, they didn't post your bitch. I own property. Right. Property is in my name. It's not hard to find a bitch that owns property. I know what you was doing it for. That's true. I know what you was doing it for. And that's why I told you, Craig, when me and you was talking back then, I said my spirit would never let me attach to them bitches.
You did. You used to say that. Oh,
I would tell Craig this, y'all. My spirit would never let me attach. And I said to you, Craig, it's not that I don't like them. I said it's not that I don't like them. I don't have no. It's just that I can't. There's something that I can't
gel with.
Yes.
And we used to talk about how you and I clicked, and we felt like he felt the way about it. And that's when you would say, but I just don't have that with him. But you had reasons for that too, though, because things had come back to you that you knew and you found out about.
When that published, when I had, and mind you, she texted me, she tweeted me the other day, and she said, everything I told you about that person was right. I said, well, I know that. I said, but what you said to me was when y'all had that conversation about me, and he was dogging me out too, this was back in the beginning.
I didn't even know you then.
No,
yeah,
like a dog, and he was dogging me out like a dog, baby, to our publicist. And she got him. She said, Madison. She did, bitch. She said, Madison, your blah 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 hates your guts. I just want to let you know this.
You told me that.
I never forget it. She said that he hates your guts and what you should do. But I was like, well, girl, now that y'all mad at each other, don't come telling me nothing that he done said about me.
Because you probably were over there.
Because you probably was in that mix too. But the gag is, I see, like I've never been blinded. I've never been blinded. And so whatever they was telling, whatever conversation y'all was having, and then I called that person on the phone and we talked, and I said, well, if you got pressure with me, you should talk to me. You shouldn't talk to outside and all this stuff or whatever. Yeah. And I said, the people told me that you hated my guts and some other. They never said that's not true. They never said it. And from then that point on, I was like, I'm never can mesh.
Yeah.
And even in they going around when they was on their rant page doing all of this expose as they was claiming that they was on, the children said, and the bitch said that that we were never friends. No, we weren't, but you left out the part when you and the publicist fell out, and the publicist told me that you was wearing me out to them, and I asked you about it, and the children said you never denied that you didn't do it. So I knew what type of bitch you was then. But we were doing business.
Well, it was bad for me when he was dating that white boy.
Don't get into that, Myrtle. You're not going into that.
But he was letting that white boy use the word nigga. That's what I'm talking about. He was okay with that white boy saying nigga this, nigga that.
Listen, everybody have their personal preference of what they enjoy and what they like and what they love. They can have that. My thing is when you get down to stuff like this, like what the fuck was you really? Why were you in that?
Right.
You hated the bitch to the guts, the bust out like that. Anyway, y'all, girl, that just make me feel some type of way just thinking about it, like how you really sat in that, and like this has been going on way before anything, like way before that's when I early had a publicist, way before we even met.
Yeah, we didn't know each other.
Early had a publicist. That publicist came back to me. She said, Madison, listen to me. I want to tell you this. Your people's hates you. And I remember I told you.
You told me, yes.
Hates your guts. And
that was one of our early conversations.
And after all this stuff that went through, even up to this Tasha K ass bullshit, even up to this Tasha K shit, when I said on that thing, I know who gave my passport to
and then you said, sir.
Yes, sir. She came back to me and she said, I told you, Madison.
Yeah.
I told you.
But that was one of the first times me and Miss Mary connected too. I don't know if you remember this, but one day we were doing the Queen's Supreme Court. It wasn't the Queen's Court, it was the Queen's Supreme Court. And Miss Mary was up here and we were out at the store and you had gone into you went into the store and I sat in the car with Miss Mary. And Miss Mary was like, well, Craig, why, what's going on between y'all? I said, Miss Mary, ain't nothing going on between. She said, well, what you think about such and such, such. And I said, but I was very new to you. And I was like, girl, I said, Miss Mary, I have my thoughts, but I'm going to reserve those because I was brand new here. And I was like, I don't want it to feel or look like I'm trying to come in between y'all. And so I said, Miss Mary, I'm not getting into that. And then you came out, but Miss Mary was pressing. She said, but no, baby, it's just me and you talking.
Well, she wanted
because she had her thoughts and our thoughts were the same, but I just wasn't ready to have that conversation.
Right.
And I was like, well, Miss Mary, I don't really want to.
Right.
And then you came out the store.
And here's the thing. I never liked the way that person talked to me. And I used to tell you that too.
I used to say that too.
Like it was really no need for them to talk to me like in an aggressive way. You know what I'm saying? And
like you were the employee.
Yeah. Bitch, you talking to me in an aggressive space, and it's just like, hey, now hold up. Hold up. Hold on.
For me, it was when we were in New Orleans. When that whole type it, we were in the car.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
hold on.
I was like, but you talk at her. It's like the way that you say things. You know what I mean? It's yeah.
People that follow me see. And the children can go out there and do a whole, oh my God, they did this to me campaign all day. But I ain't been on there. I haven't been online really breaking it down and unfolding it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to drag y'all into the shit. I ain't want to drag nobody else into that shit, like dragging folks in there. You know? But bitch, that's how I knew exactly. When I saw that picture, I said, oh, she's still.
Yeah, I mean, when you said that, I knew where that came from.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't take a rocket scientist.
Right. Like, Craig, you don't have my information.
No, I never had that. I never had a passport.
Tell them why. From your own experience. Tell them why.
Let me tell you something. When I first started working with this hoe, And I only had the best intentions. This hoe, we were. This is so funny. This is when we used to go out to the Cracker Barrel. Every time I would come over here on Mondays, we would go to the Cracker Barrel. We would eat, and we would go to like a couple different stores to get like props for the show. We'd be in the car talking about this is before she completely let me start doing the docket.
Mm-hmm.
And we would talk about the docket. Oh, put this on the docket. What else you got? And I'm like, oh, let's do this. Da, da, da. So we would come together and put together the docket.
Craig, tell them why you ain't never had no money.
And we would stop at Chipotle. And so she wouldn't always go into the store like when we were getting the food. She would go into the store to get the props. When we would go to get the food, she'd be like, Craig, can you just run it in? Because I don't feel like, because a lot of the fans would always see her and want to talk. And so long story short, I would go into the Chipotle and she would give me this motherfucking PayPal card she had at the time. Do you still have that card?
I do.
she had this motherfucking PayPal card where she would load a certain amount of money on it because she didn't really know me at the time. And so she was like, hey, I'm gonna give you this card. And it didn't have like a card, it didn't have like a card number on it, like a Visa number. It didn't have any that it just said her name on it. And it was a PayPal card.
No, it's not Oliver.
No, it's not Oliver.
It's not Oliver at all. Oliver was never my manager.
Right. And so she gave me this PayPal card. She was like, I'm giving you this because, bitch, if you try to write down my number. Now, we didn't have a pleasant.
Now, bitch, I didn't tell you if you was going to write my number down. I didn't say that.
Well, that was what you implied.
But I didn't say that.
Bitch, it was implicit.
Mo, did I do you like that too?
Well, no, you had eased up by the time Mo came into that.
Yeah, you never gave me your.
You had eased up.
You gave me your card.
See, I was the sacrificial lamb.
No, because Mo's not a faggot. It's y'all faggots that I don't.
but he's from Nigeria.
It's okay.
No, nothing against my people from Nigeria. But that nigga from Nigeria. So we running neck and neck.
Really?
Faggot. Nigerian. but she would give me this card. I'm like, and I wasn't even thinking about it, but she would give me this disclaimer. Yeah, I'm gonna give you this card to go in here. Because girl, I'm not giving you my real debit card. I'm looking at her like, bitch, okay. Like, what the fuck? So, but she was that same way with her cell phone. And a lot of times I had to have her cell phone. And remember at the time we were doing the iPad.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to get into the iPad, and sometimes her cell phone, of course, is locked with a passcode. And so I'd have to give her the phone. Because she would think that not just me, but she would think people would get into her social media, hack it, post something, whatever. And but eventually, once she started to trust me, she would give me her passcode for the iPad and the cell phone. Then she'd give me a real debit card. And then we started doing them live shows across the country. I had her banking information because when I set up the Eventbrite, when the show paid out, it paid into her account.
But
I've never had access to a passport.
You've never had access to a passport.
Because I didn't need that.
No,
You've never
had access to a passport. You never had access to an ID. You've never had access to a social security number.
No.
You've never had access to any of that stuff. You've never had access to that.
I never even had the access to the passcode to the computer. Right. Because I didn't need that. Now, Vincent, I don't even think Vincent had it. She was signed in.
So therefore, when this surfaced,
we knew where it came from.
We all sat there and was like, girl, because no one, and I'm not careless with my stuff like that.
No.
I'm not careless. Bitch, my credit is good. So I'm not careless with my things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not careless with my identity, things like that. I'm not. So therefore, when it revealed yourself, I saw exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then when I saw the photograph, I knew I just was like, I could go right to where the exact date when I saw them folks died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If and when we got to stand forth in the court of a law, anywhere, believe you me, bitch, I'm coming with all the evidence of that. Everything else, all the other shit outside, I don't know. But that shit right there.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to gather my things.
Yes, we're going to go up here.
You guys have an amazing Sunday.
Please, and a good week.
An amazing week.
And a good week.
And one of the things that I always say when I end up in my lives, if you are already dreading tomorrow and you don't want to go to work, it is the universe telling you it's time for you to pivot. It's time for you to shift into something else.
Mo, do you dread coming to work? Mo barely be at work. Shit, I don't know if I'll be at work.
For the both of us.
All right, y'all.
Bye,
I love
y'all.
y'all. We'll see y'all the next time, honey. I'm gonna be working out for the next 3 days. I'm filming a new show, y'all. I'm so excited.
Oh, really? You doing it or something else?
Someone else is doing it. It's a new show. I'm very excited about it.
Well, why'd you pause like you were about to tell me something?
I don't know. Maybe I have a spot that you can slide through and do something. But it, you know, y'all be over there doing y'all thing. You know, the streets say that you and Derek J went over there to try to build y'all thing together. Honey, left me out.
First of all, let me say this before we leave.
Gotta go. All right,
we
y'all.
ain't got to go.
See y'all next week. Bye. Bye. Hey, everybody. This is T.S. Madison. And if you are trying to grow your business, brand, or product, why not advertise with me? Email me at booktsmadison@gmail.com so that you can get in on our comprehensive advertisement packages. Unique visits, unique subscribers, honey. A broad demographic. Advertise with me today. Shh. Quit talking and listen. Get over to my Patreon right now so that you can receive some exclusive content from the TS herself. Who you said? The TS. Patreon is filled with one-on-ones, exclusive content, behind the scenes. You can even chat with me in there, me and you. It's just me and you. So get to www.patreon.com/TS Madison Hinton, and you'll be glad you did. I promise. This has been a T.S. Madison and RDE Multimedia Group presentation. Hey guys, if you just enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/TS Madison Hinton. Or if you're already here, click that bell up there, one of them, and subscribe so that you don't miss this or any other excellent content that I have for you. Don't meet me here, beat me here. Ciao. You ain't gonna have no other choice but to see me because I'm in everything.
There it is,
you ain't
right
gonna
there.
have no other choice but to see me because I'm in everything and everywhere. Ooh. I'm in film, television, streaming, music, bitch, and pornography. Bye.